welcome to another live Realmsmith D&D session. This is Sentinels of the Storm, episode 29, believe it or not, the Golden Goose. That's the name of the episode.
Oh, I was like, is 29 the number?
No, just a random comment about geese. We are a little light on the left side of our table, my left, your right. Tonight, Todd is not going to join us tonight. So McGill will not be here. Jeff is on his way, and so he will be here very, very shortly. But I figured we would go live, and we could go through some announcements. It would be great. Yeah. Sound good, guys?
Yep.
Announcements.
So exciting, right?
It's great.
All right, so first things first, we are short on moderators tonight. Rebecca had a schedule conflict, and it's personal stuff she has to deal with tonight, so she'll be hopping on a little later. So we won't have necessarily a moderator in the chat on YouTube and in Twitch, but if you guys definitely make sure that you guys are chatting and conversing with each other, and then we'll make sure for the giveaway that we choose someone off the chat in order to do that and finish that up. So we will have a giveaway tonight. Rebecca's not there. If you have questions, we'll actually tune in the break. I'll bring it up on my machine here, and then we can go from there. So that'd be good. Want to thank our partners, as always, WizKids and Sirenscape. Well, WizKids for all the minis, Sirenscape for obviously all the ambient sounds and the wonderful things. We had Steve here last week for Order of Dragon's Bane, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. His character didn't die, which was good. We weren't sure he was going to make it in general. But he had a wonderful time here in Toronto, and he went back home, or he's somewhere else. Where is he right now? Isn't he somewhere like far?
I think he's going to the Philippines.
Yeah,
he went to Seattle, I think. And then
Oh, Jeff's here. Come on in, Jeff. I don't know. He's not here this week.
Well, then I'm not playing.
Yeah, just kidding. And want to thank Elderwood Academy, of course, for all the wonderful things that they gave us, and all of the accessories that we continue to use of theirs, which are our Realmsmith spellbook cases with all of our goodies in them. We thank you so much, Elderwood Academy. Next week, Order of Dragon's Bane, 7:30 Eastern Time, just like this. That'll be the whole other group, DM'd by this guy, and I will be playing. Very excited about that. This Thursday, we are going to have Tales from the Shattered Shield with our noobs at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll be continuing to run through our second crate in the campaign. And so we are doing that with our noobs, and it's a lot of fun. We're not going to have as many people around the table as we had last time. It's our 4 original noobs again on Thursday. And I didn't tell Brandon yet. So if Brandon wants to come, he's welcome to.
I might be able to make it.
Really?
Maybe. There's conversations that have to be had.
Okay, right. but that'd be great to have you, for sure. Don't forget your mic, Jeff. So that is this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Giveaway. For those of you that don't know, our Tales from the Shattered Shield streams are for our crates. And so we don't want to do spoilers for people who aren't in the know. So we actually do those only live in Facebook, actually in the Realm, on our private Facebook group, who is just for subscribers of the Realm. And people who subscribe to our crate get that membership for free. Tonight we are going to give away a free membership to that group so that you can watch Tales of the Shattered Shield and get early access content and all that fun stuff and be part of kind of the inside, get the inside scoop on stuff. So we are going to give that away. All that you have to do to be qualified for it is be active in the chat. All you have to do is say hi to people, ask questions, all that kind of stuff. And if you're active in the chat, then we will randomly choose somebody who will get a free membership to the Realm. So enjoy that. If you already have one, if you're watching and you win, then you can always give it to somebody else. And that is a nice, fun gift for someone who is into this sort of thing. Really exciting. We keep delaying it, but we are doing Nolzur's Marvelous Tutorials with Realmsmith on the D&D official Twitch channel. What that is we're going to go through WizKids minis, and we're going to paint one every week for a 2-hour session on the D&D Twitch channel. So it's going to be on our Twitch, and then they're going to host it as well. And it's very, very exciting. We're going to do all of the dragons from Wave 8, the young dragons. I don't know which one we'll start with. Maybe we'll do a poll and find out. But that is May 5th. Is when that will happen. That is Sunday, May 5th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 7. and that is the final date. I promise, maybe, but that is that is, I think, what we'll be doing. We have lots of other fun stuff that we're working on, but we can't talk about. So we are just going to dive in. How do you guys feel about that?
Yep. Nervous.
Now that Jeff's here,
we're good.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence. We really appreciate it.
Is that what I sound like?
So much.
I'm so sorry if that's what I come across as.
Last we left you, folks.
Oh, we already done player intros?
No, we haven't.
Okay, never mind.
No, I was jumping right in. It's a weird Tuesday. It's Monday. It's not even Tuesday. It's Monday.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those. And so we should do player intros.
Let's do them quick, though.
Okay, go.
Go.
Jeff, Roscoe, 9th level bard.
That works.
You did the intro before Tim, who's producing tonight. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
Could get up your player card. Which is crazy because usually...
Just as well. Yeah, normally
usually I get grayer while I'm waiting. Yeah.
He's got 4 minutes to play on my card.
Yeah, exactly,
right?
at least. Brando.
I am Vor, played by Brandon Perkins. I am a half-orc and half-drow fighter. And I kick bum, and sometimes I talk in places such as this forum here. That's me.
Yes.
Very good, sir.
Hey, good for you, too.
Top.
Yeah.
Monica, aka the Rogue. I play a lovely druid who is named Akantha, and I like to talk like this when I'm playing as her because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan and I like to sound like Hermione, and that's about it.
Oh, is that who you sound like? Sorry.
You're on it today, eh, buddy? I'm Jason, your DM for the evening, and very excited. You guys survived a perilous trip to Maelstrom, which is the home of the Storm Giants. King Hecaton has gone missing after the Ordning of Giants was broken. You guys have come here to find out what is amiss in his court. You heard of rumors that there was deceit among his peers. You came here to find out that Imarith, the blue dragon who you faced at the Eye of the Allfather, was actually hidden amongst them as a storm giant. And upon kind of revealing her true nature, she grabbed the scepter out of Sarissa's hand. Sarissa is the daughter of King Hecaton, and then teleported out, leaving Sarissa, unfortunately, paralyzed in the Wormskull throne. You guys stand in the throne room currently. She sits on the throne. The throne is obsidian black with 4 blue dragon skulls at its base, and it is hovering a foot off the ground. Beside her sits Uthor, who is one of her trusted companions. You don't necessarily know what the relation there is yet. And the 2 storm giants at the back of the hall have since closed in to block the back doors. They've pulled or drawn their great swords. Uthor has drawn his magical great sword, and Imarith is nowhere to be seen and left dust behind. I would like you all to roll initiative.
Sweet.
$20 to $25.
That's not good. Nay.
15 to 20. I waited long on that one.
Were you talking to the other players?
No, 15 to 20.
15.
18.
McGill has... Okay, so... Sorry, what were those 2 numbers?
15.
15? You?
18.
18. Roscoe's next. Then it is Vor. Akantha, what'd you get?
A whole 10.
10. Okay.
This is exciting, by the way. I'm really happy for you.
Hilarious. Okay. At this point, as McGill kind of starts to take in the current situation, he darts off that way. So if you can move McGill 30 feet that way, and then 30 feet more this way.
These are 15-foot square?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 30 feet this way.
Yeah, and then 30 feet that way around there.
Wow.
And as he's running forward, he does not draw a weapon. But
We didn't have weapons. Our weapons were taken.
Oh, that's right, they were. He begins to say, I'm not even going to attempt to do his
You
voice.
totally should, though. Make him sound like Harshnag. Just
That's right.
Make
Every
him
other
sound
player becomes
like
Harshnag.
Harshnag. That's really funny. I don't even know what. Yeah, I'm gonna. I should have practiced it before.
It sounds very much like a Kantha, just slower
Like
and
a
deeper. Yeah. And then
I can't. I'm not even gonna try it.
pause after every
I'm just
word.
gonna do it. All right.
So
Okay, I'm just gonna do Shrek.
think what
Yeah,
I'm
no.
going.
So he runs over and he puts his hands up like this and he says, "Wait, we are here to help." And he says, "Please, give us audience." He says as he runs kind of around the big pool in the middle of the room. Roscoe, you're up before you're on deck.
Oh, that kind of negates my intent to cast Fireball. Hold action.
What are you gonna hold?
My raw arcane power to cause damage.
Fireball.
Oh, I have to
You
pick
have
this
to, you have to tell me exactly what you're gonna do and what the exact trigger is.
Okay, I'm gonna hold Fireball, and if they react poorly to McGill, I'm gonna probably not go for the big one. I'll go for the smaller one.
Okay, so if he makes any sort of militant action towards McGill, you are gonna fireball. So you start to do this, and a little fireball starts to
Yeah, but I hide
smolder
it.
in
You
your
know.
hand. It's like this.
I cradle it like a small
mine,
child.
it's mine. Okay, good. Vor, you're up. Kantha, you're on deck.
Okay. I'll continue my discussion with Uthor and Sarissa from last game, saying,
We have come. We have done as the Oracle had called us to do. Come to King Hecaton's court and root out evil. The evil has been rooted out. Allow us to help.
Uther looks at you and he says, "How do I know you are not in league with the dragon? How do I know you have not come here to breed dissension among our ranks?"
I would not know how to prove it to you, but perhaps you could give us some way to prove it to you. The fact that we have come here and we have helped to reveal her for who she really is, that should help, right? Should that not speak in our favor?
She revealed herself.
She did, but I also revealed that she is the one that destroyed the Eye of the Allfather. We were there with Harshnag.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
"Sure." Oh, great! I'm really good at these. Well, that's okay. It didn't need to be good. 19.
He rolled a 1. So immediately his demeanor changes. He looks at Sarissa on the throne, paralyzed, looks back at the guards. He puts his hand out to the guards, and he says, "I will allow you to speak."
I continue to build my fire.
I implore you, whatever we can do to help, we are here to help. It benefits your kind and ours. We can work together.
I have no love for the small folk. You have brought nothing but pain to our family and to our people. But Sarissa trusted you. And her mother trusted you. And her wishes would be that I spare you, even against my better judgment. Can you help her? And he looks at his sister.
I do not know how to cure paralysis. Roscoe, do you have any skill for this?
To cure paralysis? By the way, I want to give you this.
What's that?
It's an inspiration die. That really moved me, that little exchange. Actually, no, I need that back. That's
No,
why I
you're
like
not
it.
getting it. You're not allowed to roll d20s anymore for the whole game. Take your dice. Get out.
I don't know if I have anything that'll... The only thing that really would work would be dispel magic, I suppose. Right? Unless anyone knows of any other way to cure paralysis.
Give me a Arcana check.
Apparently, I know nothing.
You think Fireball will cure it real good. Just kidding. You have never, you've never actually dealt with somebody who's paralyzed. You have no idea at this point what might work.
Regrettably, I must tap out. I have no idea how to resolve this.
This happened when the scepter was taken. Is her separation from the scepter, could that have caused this paralysis?
I do not know. It's possible.
May I ask, what is this scepter?
It controls the throne.
Controls the throne?
Yes. The Wormskull throne. It has powers. Mighty, powerful powers.
So,
it was handed down from her father to her.
What damage could Emerith do with this artifact?
It's not good.
So wait, she's tied to the scepter that's tied to the throne? So the scepter's gone, so she's paralyzed? Like it's a part of her?
Yes.
Ooh.
So if we bring the scepter back, it will cure her?
I don't know. I've never seen this.
I don't know if we can track Emerith, but is there a way to track the scepter?
Not that I know of. But I am not well versed in magic.
Oh, I think I have a track scepter spell here somewhere. Nope. Didn't prepare that one this one. Sorry.
Helpful as always, thank you.
Let me know if you need any milk.
Can I get you guys to make a perception check, please?
18.
18?
Yeah.
22.
Ooh.
23.
27.
27. Holy
Your
cow.
rolls instead. You guys.
Okay. With a...
Does the 27 negate the earlier
No.
one?
So from your vantage, even across the room as
Right.
you are, as you're kind of looking at her, trying to decide and ascertain what you could potentially do.
Right.
Akantha,
Yes.
you notice that she, with her eyes, is like doing a very clear up and down diagonal motion with her eyes. You notice that she actually has gone paralyzed with her hand, and you see that there is a round object that glistens in her hand off to her side. And you can see that she's actually motioning with her eyes down to her hand.
Oh.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I am a paralyzed giant. However,
Mind your tongue.
it appears that she's trying to communicate with us with her eyes. So.
Something she's trying to point out. Is it the pool or something that she's carrying?
Hard to say. What's his
Uthar.
name? Uthar.
Uthor.
Uthor, sorry, yes, of course. Is there something in, I'm so bad with names. The woman standing to your left?
The Queen Sarissa.
Yes, that's it, the Queen Sarissa. I think there might be something in her hand that she's looking at. Can you take a quick peek and see if there's something there?
He looks over and he reaches in and he pulls out a little coin-sized item out of her hand, and he looks at it. And he looks over at her, and he can kind of tell that she's trying to tell him something, and he's not quite sure what it is. Does this have significance to you? And he holds it up.
Is it coin size to a giant or coin size to us?
Coin size to you. Tiny.
All right, I'd like to see it if possible. We're pretty far though. Dude.
Yeah.
Question for the audience. If you're paralyzed, is that just physical or mental as well?
Give me a medicine check.
I can't just cast sending. I gotta pass my medicine check now. Okay. Wow! 9.
With a 9, I will give it to you that you know that you would assume there's an assumption to be made that paralyzation only happens to the body.
Okay. I'm going to send her a message and see if she responds. And maybe that will tell us what the coin's for.
It's a fantastic idea.
Yes, I'm full of... Well, anyway. So I'm going to send a message to Sarissa.
Okay, what do you say?
I say, hi, this is the little blue man. I'm Roscoe, and this is my voice. Can you tell me, or us, what's special about that coin? You have 25 words. Go.
How many did you use?
Yeah, was that
23.
20?
23.
I'm the blue guy, Roscoe. How are you today? I'm good.
She responds and she says, "Oh, thank the seas. This is a coin that was found by the body of..." I keep doing...
Not syllables. Okay.
Of my slain mother. I believe it belonged to her.
And in my head, I think, I gave her 25 words to explain what the coin was, and she wasted 4 thanking the blue gods. Water, whatever it was. Okay, so Sarissa's communicated something to me, not entirely sure what. She said the coin belonged to her slain mother, she thinks. And that was the gist of what she spoke to me. So I'm not really sure what that tells us.
Uthor, have you any thoughts?
He steps off his throne. He had sat down for this. He stands back up, steps off, and walks over to his sister. Not his sister, sorry, his niece. You don't know it's his niece. And he says, "That is all she said."
Yes, that's all what she said. She believes that the coin belonged to her slain mother. No, wait. I misremembered. It was found on her slain mother, and she believes that it belongs to her.
I did not know of this coin. I did not know it existed. And he kind of casts a gaze at his sister, at his niece, sorry.
There a love
Kind of
triangle
like
going
a...
on there that
No.
you... Okay.
No, it's not Game of Thrones. She looks over at his niece, like almost like, "Why couldn't you trust me?" You get that kind of feeling. And he says, "I cannot leave her like this. We must find out what this coin is. What it does. Where it's from."
I'm just curious. You reacted as though you knew what the coin did. Because you looked upset, which suggests that you kind of knew. Are we in a cavern?
No, there's just an echo from the production. Tim, can you close the door?
Forgive me, it just seemed as though you had more of an inkling as to what the coin is or does or where it came from than we do. Would you mind sharing in the event that it might help us?
I don't know what it is. I've never seen it before. Here, and he flicks it across the way.
All right, I'll go to catch her to pick it up.
Dexterity.
Vor's dexterity? Okay, I'm going to try and catch it after he fails.
14.
Yep. You catch it.
Wow.
Oh, Dad, didn't think
You look at it.
catch
and you see that it is a wooden token of some sort. It's on the screen there. You can see it. And it has a little goose, it appears, emblazoned on it. A little wooden token with a goose on it.
Okay. Is there investigation check, if I may?
Yeah, absolutely. What are you trying to ascertain? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to pick up anything at all that would give us some sense of directionality or purpose for this coin.
Investigation, yeah.
Okay.
Investigation? Investigation. Or history, actually. And depending on what you decide to use, will determine what information I give you. if
Okay,
you
I got
succeed.
-1 on both, so it's not
Yeah, you have no
either
idea.
way. But hold on, it's 14 for, I guess,
Oh, sorry.
investigation.
I thought you meant you
14.
scored a -1.
No.
I was like, oh man.
No,
Wow.
I'm
You're
just
like, why
saying
would
it's-
anybody make
Vor
Wood
eats
money.
token.
I've got some wisdom, just not all of the intelligence.
So what'd you get? 14?
14.
Okay. Anybody else want to take a look at it? And
I do. I want to see if it's.
Why don't we find out if Vor knows anything about it first, and then if he doesn't, you can examine it, and then when you don't know anything more, I'll examine it, and then we'll get
Let's
we'll
go
get
in a
somewhere.
row. Let's get all our ducks in a row. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, let's
All
go.
our geese.
We'll
in
go
a row.
counterculture, counter. Clockwise.
it doesn't appear to have any denomination on it. It doesn't appear to be money, as it were. You have seen similar tokens used in like gambling through your travels.
Okay.
Perhaps like a chip, like a gambling chip.
A marker.
Right. I don't think it's money. I think it's probably used for gambling. What do you think, Roscoe? On the counter, you can look as well.
Yeah, ask the man's opinion.
Are we
I apologize.
doing
It's an honest
history
mistake.
or investigation?
Whichever one you want, and then tell me what-
Investigation.
okay.
25.
All right. With a 25, you notice that it is pretty much that. It is a wooden gambling chip. You've seen this a lot through your travels. You've never seen this specific symbol on it. It looks like a golden goose.
Okay.
And it's got some sort of gold gilding, gold paint or something.
Might
on
there
it.
be some history
There's no
to the
value
golden
to it.
goose that I would know about?
Would you get the history or investigation?
I did investigation.
Yeah,
first.
no, nothing from investigation.
Right.
There's no indication of its origin. Even the wood itself, you can't really tell what kind of wood it is or anything like that.
If I had scored a 25 on a history check, would we have had a longer conversation about this chip?
Possibly.
I see.
It does appear to be worn, like it's been used,
Right.
but it doesn't appear old. It's not ancient. It's, you think, fairly recently created.
Well, wood would decay pretty quickly, so we're talking years or months? Or
Yeah, years at most.
Why would Queen Sarissa have a wooden gambling chip, and after she's paralyzed, look to it as if it might somehow save her?
If it's related to the death of her mother, it could be a clue for where to go, but what are your thoughts, Akanta?
May I have a look at it?
You may. Maybe
Maybe
you
I'll
should look at the
recognize
history
it.
of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For gambling chip, is it related to a casino, a tavern, something?
14 for history.
For history, same thing. You can't really get anything new out of it.
Miguel,
Yeah.
what are your elf eyes seeing?
He takes the coin. He takes a look at it. A natural 20. I roll better than Todd does when he's here. Clearly. He says, right.
That's perfect. That was him.
Yeah, good
Right.
answer. Right.
Right. So, he says,
Do the rest as Harshnag, but
Yeah.
that was perfect.
Yes.
I imagine that it's from the east. The wood. It appears to be eastern.
How far east?
Not sure. Not from the west. Not from the coast.
Is that why you said it was from the east? Because it's not from the west?
Correct, Rossi.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Are we talking across oceans?
Var. I don't know. I did it. I switched. I switched. I switched. Var.
Var.
I don't know.
Ah, that's awesome.
That's pretty close, actually.
Yeah, it was good.
All right.
Can you say pass without a trace in that voice?
He never says that in that voice.
You're right, never mind.
He says it in Todd's voice.
Okay. Okay, so someone from the east.
Uthor says, I can teleport you wherever you want to go.
That is greatly appreciated.
Oh, that's cool.
How can we get back here?
With the conch.
That's true, actually. Yes, I should have known that. Thank you.
Don't worry, he's not a genie. You can ask him more questions.
I know, but we need to figure out a casino or something in the east. East is
East of what?
very nebulous. Where in the east?
East
don't even
until you
know
go so
northeast
far
or
that it
southeast.
becomes not the west?
I imagine on the inlands, like far in.
Okay.
Here, let
So
me
we're
get the
looking
map.
we're looking for a casino somewhere east inland.
What?
Well, it's a good thing that there's almost no casinos, because otherwise this would be an almost impossible task.
Trees of this type of wood don't grow around here.
Would we?
Do they grow to the east, perchance? McGill, in all of your travels, surely you can recall something perhaps more specific than east of where we are currently.
Maybe we just check in the eastern forests.
Do you know how big the eastern forests are, Vor?
They're massive, and there's quite a few. Gauging from this map, there's Archwood and the Hullock Forest and the Dale Lands and Cormanthor and Myth Dranor.
Does it show anywhere on the map where the casinos are located?
No.
In the legend? No?
Sadly, it does not.
Well then.
Gothmere, Frozen
I would
Forest.
focus around the Desaron River.
Yeah, the
So you did know more than just the east. Look at you.
Desaron River. Looking for the flooded forest.
While they're working,
Type of tree is very common in that area.
while they're working on the map, I'm going to have a discussion with Urthel.
Okay.
Uthor.
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 Yes.
Did you say Urkel?
No, I did not say Urkel.
Do you have any cheese?
Because in game, that wouldn't be funny. Urthel. Okay. Urthel?
Uthor.
Uthor. My goodness. Dyslexia. Must be. Uthor. Uthor, how many people can you teleport at once?
I can take all of you. I can send all of you.
When you say all of us, do you not mean you as well?
You and your companions. I cannot leave my sister.
Can we take some of the
Please, can we
guards
visit
in the
the
back with the
High
giant
Forest?
flaming swords?
No, you may not. Determine where you're going.
Okay.
My patience runs thin.
So the Desaron River is near the High Forest.
Oh, fond memories of that. Oh wait, no, not that.
I believe maybe that is where we need to go.
What about here?
The Grandfather Tree. There's a place called Kars. Is that a city?
I think that's a good place to start.
Are you familiar with the High Forest?
I am. I have many fond, hazy memories of the High Forest.
Would you know of any populated places there that might have a casino?
I believe I do. Let me check my history knowledge. 22. I rock history of the forest.
You've never been in that area, so even with the 22, that area is not common to you.
Oh, so the high forest I was thinking of was a different high forest. Yeah. Okay.
You would imagine, though, if there's a casino, it's probably in a larger metropolis of some sort.
Is there
Towns will have fest halls, but something of this make, of this level, will probably be in a larger city.
Given that it is in the possession of a frost giant queen, I imagine.
Yeah, less about that and more about its make.
Okay.
And its quality.
It's also very close to the town of Yartar.
Yata?
Yartar.
Yartar.
Yartar's a city.
Yes, it is a city. Would we be best to go to the city or the forest?
Well,
There are locations in the forest, Karst and Grandfather Tree.
my guess is that the chip was probably harvested in the forest, but they probably weren't playing at the casino in the forest.
Okay, well, I was thinking something similar. Let's go to Yartar.
Perfect. Can you teleport us to the casino in Yartar, or just...
I don't know of any casinos. I've never been to Yartar. I will transport you to Yartar this way. He walks you over.
We all sort of...
He walks you out, down and over.
Actually, would have been funny if one of you had failed your map checking roll, and then you'd actually pick a place that's completely congruent to where we need to go.
We could have done that.
We could have, yeah.
We still can if you want.
It doesn't matter. Even if we end up in the right place.
Just go party in Neverwinter.
Roscoe's going to do something that's going to kill all the party, so it's...
Okay, pass me all the minis.
Yep.
All the
Go to
minis.
Neverwinter. We'll get some Fomorian barbecue.
Did you the bloody hell did you vanish?
Okay, you can put yourself and Uthor in that room, please.
Okay.
What's the...
You guys walk into a naturally formed cave with bioluminescent lichen, coral, snails, and starfish clinging to its damp walls. And it's a very nondescript cave, but there's a buzz that you feel in here.
Like a vibration in the...
I can feel the
Stone.
vibrations.
In the room, in the air, almost
Like a-
like the air is somewhat electric.
Like there's no liveness to them?
Have the guards given us back our possessions?
What's that?
Ooh.
Throw that one over there.
Ooh. Cool.
Have the what?
Have the guards given us back our things?
Yes. So on your walk over, all your possessions were returned to you, of course, and then he says, "I only trust you because my sister trusts you, and because her daughter trusts you now. Prove me wrong."
I will honor that trust to the best of my ability. You have my word.
Yes. You're all in that room.
Okay. I'm sorry, you want us to prove you wrong? Like you want us to... You know what? It's semantics. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
He closes his eyes and he concentrates, and the room begins to swirl. As it does, you're teleported in an instant.
To Yakuza. Yarvark, where are we going?
Now, the way we're going to do this next area, the next thing that we're going to do here, is, so you guys are looking for, first of all, tell me what you're trying to determine from this chip. What kind of information you're trying to...
We've already been down that road.
Yeah, so you've determined where you want to go. You know it's a gambling chip.
Yes.
I guess what I'm saying is, now that you're in Yartar, you appear, you're teleported right in the center of town. It's the middle of the day. It does. Some people move, but Yartar is a hub of trade. It's one of the most wealthy trade cities on the Sword Coast, right along the Desserin River, and all kinds of people live here. You guys were in Yartar briefly when you guys teleported through, I believe, the different teleportation circle network that you guys used, the Wizard Teleportation Network. But it is very multicultural and quite loud and what's what I'm looking for? Just weird in general. There's a lot of people come through here. So even though people are kind of they jump they don't feel threatened by it, and they just kind of continue along their way as you guys kind of.
Because weird stuff happens all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You're right in the market district.
an air genasi and a weirdo like me, we don't stand out
No.
as much here. Okay.
You feel that you don't.
I really appreciate that you refer to the air genasi as the normal one in our pod. I do.
No, I'm saying we're both a little bit weird. But
Oh, never mind then.
no, that's all right.
So you guys, so basically the way it works is you guys will take one, so you guys will start your search, and basically showing around the chip to gambling halls and taverns and that sort of thing to people on the streets. I want you to roll a 1d4 and add 1, please.
Would it? Do we have the?
5. And I want you to make a intelligence investigation check, each of you.
Ouch. That was almost a crit. Do you see that? It was on a
Oh,
20.
wait, is this which one's my 1d4?
That's it.
This is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How does this work?
The number that's at the top is the one you got. You got a 4, so that's a 5 total.
Okay.
And then roll a d20 with your investigation.
So you don't have to do the d4. We only need 1d4 roll.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want you guys to do your investigation checks.
Okay, it's a 13
Investigation
for
check?
me.
13. Okay.
18.
Hello.
18.
no.
All right.
You did good.
You guys are freaking Sherlock Holmes. You guys find out that the chip is from a riverboat casino right here in Yartar.
Ooh.
It is currently docked in the bay, and it is a riverboat run by a Lord, hang on one second, Dryland, who basically invites nobles and guild members and such upon. So it's quite a astute and very highfalutin riverboat gambling casino.
Would we have reason to believe that the queen would have been there as a giant, or that someone else would have been there, resulting in her having this chip?
Right. History check. The name of the boat is the Great Dame.
8.
8. You have no idea.
Does anyone else appreciate the delicious irony of the situation?
The comedy of a giant walking around a human city, especially a storm giant, and going to a casino is pretty far-fetched,
Right.
even with an 8. So you imagine that it wasn't like she didn't come here and gamble and then take that home. Storm giants are very rare and scarce and don't really mingle with small folk
I'm not sure that this coin
as much.
belonged to the queen. This may have come from her murderer, because why would she have been here? A storm giant of her stature, why? Here, or on a
Yes, but
gambling boat?
then why did Sarissa hold on to it? If it
She
was
found-
just a
you said
gambling token that was on her mother when she was murdered, then it would have had no apparent significance to any of us.
Well, the significance could be that the token could have come from her mother's murderer.
Maybe it was Imreth.
Could have been Imareth. We may find her here, or at least some way of finding her.
But why would she have had the coin in her hand when she was paralyzed?
It was in
I think we should make our way to that riverboat casino and see that maybe we can ask around and see if there are exclusive coins. If anyone recognizes the symbol, and they can lead us possibly to the person that maybe created it.
I agree, I
Smart,
think.
Takata. Refreshing. By the way, do you appreciate the irony? We're going to a riverboat casino on the water, and it's owned by Lord Dryland. What are the chances? Anyway, let's go.
I can't even write this stuff.
Really can't. Really can't. I'm only as good as the subject matter presented to me, so...
During your time in Yartar, McGill has seemed to be and have grown distant over the number of days. It took you 5 days to get the information that you did. Sorry, that's why you rolled the d4.
I see.
Um,
So we didn't want to roll high.
yeah, no, he didn't. Which is crazy because it's actually in the town that you're in. But it is a very kind of private, exclusive club, and so you imagine that's why you had to dig so deep in order to find out where this is from. McGill actually 3 days in says he's going to take his leave, and decides that he is going to go gather information about the disappearance of his father, which has been growing more and more upsetting over time. So he has left you about 2 days ago, and he says he will catch back up.
Reconvene on Memorial?
Yeah. Well, he'll meet you back here in Yartar in a couple days.
Okay.
Okay. So you bid him fond farewells.
Okay. Just because I don't want an NPC into his voice anymore. No, just kidding.
I'm so good at it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did well.
Right.
Right.
Paul Hogan. Okay, let's be off to go see Lord Dryden and his magical Great Dame. Was it Great Dane or Great Dame?
The
Dame.
Great
The
Dane.
Dame.
The Great Dame is
The
the name of
Great
the
Dame.
is the
The
name of the
Great
ship.
Dame.
The
Oh, as opposed to the other Great Dame riverboat in Yartar. Yes.
All right, you guys. Dun 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 dun. Dun. All right, pass me all those minis. Well, keep your minis. We can toss all of this stuff here.
Can we go back to our regular size minis now?
You can go back to your regular set. Pass me the coral and bushes and fishes.
So,
all
Lord
that stuff.
Dryland and Great Dame.
Great Dane, yes.
The Great Dame.
Sitting on a riverboat, having a party.
All right, you guys.
Is that from Harry Potter? I don't remember.
You guys reach the
There
wharf within an hour or so. You traverse the city, and you come to the end of a long dock, and you see that there is a riverboat that is docked currently. Very quiet. It's about middle afternoon at this point during the day. You can see that there is what appear to be deckhands.
What kind of hands?
Deck hands. in true McGill faction, on the dick.
Still my beating heart.
It's on the dick.
It's on the dick.
It's on the dick. Who are kind of walking along the side, and that's where they are.
Nice toss.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Thank you
It's
very much.
curling
You
right
should play
there.
shuffleboard.
Thank you. You guys put yourselves at the end of the dock over there, please.
Here, Todd, can you do this for us?
All right. As you guys kind of approach, what do you guys want to do? Are you scoping it out? Are you approaching? What's your general... It looks like it's just, again, docked, anchored in the bay. Couple deckhands milling it about on the deck. For Todd.
Yeah, just for Todd.
I think we should go right in and see if we could find Lord Dryland.
All right.
Yes, I'm sure Lord would be perfectly happy sitting on his boat to just welcome random adventurers. Let's do it. I don't know why I'm looking at you when I do that. So. I think we should just jump on board.
Okay, so you start to approach. You make the turn onto the dock there, and the deckhand, who happens to be kind of passing in that side, says, "Hold up. Is there a reason you are here at this time? Can I help you?"
Of course, we're here to see Lord Dryden. We have something of his, we think.
All right. What do you have?
Well, we have this.
Man, it's a golden goose.
Right, exactly. It's a golden
Yeah.
goose. It's a golden goose. And you know how rare the golden goose chip is, of course, right?
Yeah, we only have hundreds, thousands perhaps.
Oh, right. Still fairly exclusive, right? So,
Not at all.
so
Excuse me, I'm right here. What was that?
it's a secret code that we use when we're really impressed by people that we're speaking
I
with.
heard what you said.
Yes.
You're not getting on this boat.
Well,
Do you have an
Let's-
invitation?
Of course we do.
Can I charm him?
I'm right here. At this point, he like snaps like this, and the other guy on the side starts to move that way.
Damn it, Raz.
These are 20 foot. There, no, they're not all the way over there. He's not all the way over there. He's not all the way over there. Just bring him back, like yeah, there, yeah.
Okay.
He starts to make his way over. He's like, the casino doesn't open until the evening, and unless you have an invitation, you're not allowed on.
Oh, I see. Well, let's suppose that we, for argument's sake, didn't have an invitation.
Right.
Where might one procure such an invitation?
That's above my pay grade.
Oh, I see. What's that, like 10 copper? Right. Anyway, okay, well, I guess we'll try and find an invitation so that we can get on board your boat in a way that would please you.
When does the casino open?
Guests arrive around dusk.
Thank you.
How close to dusk are we right now, would you estimate?
I would say that your type aren't allowed. And he kind of looks at all of you.
Just because I float? Oh, wait, you haven't seen that part of me yet. Is it because I'm blue?
Not specifically what you are, but how you are. He looks up and down.
Oh, I see.
And you can see that these are deckhands, but they're actually nicely dressed deckhands.
Right.
Not your typical...
Well, we thank you
Pirates.
very much for your time and appreciate your kindness. We'll be
Yes.
moving along now.
Look forward to seeing you tonight.
Thank
He kind of watches you as you walk all the way down the dock.
So I gather we need to go find some nicer clothes.
We need to find some nicer clothes, possibly invitations, and some way to sneak on board without being seen. And
Well, next
someone
time-
that knows how to charm someone, so we could go...
Next time, don't bloody mouth it and just allow me to do it.
Well, I wasn't sure you knew to do it. I'll trust in your abilities more often in the
We
future.
need to let him not speak first when we're dealing with larger crowds. I think that should be the general consensus.
That's a great idea. I'll shut off my brain, and then 30 seconds later, when none of you have spoken, I will kick it back on and
Wonderful.
continue.
I appreciate that.
I'll give you
Thank
that at least.
So let's see if we can go find a nice clothing store at the market.
Yeah. Yes.
That presupposes that we'll still find the invitation, because even if we show up in our Sunday finery and without an invitation...
I'm certain he was just talking about you two. My armor is pristine.
Yes, Vor. I'm sure the fact that you were with us didn't diminish you in any way. He would have let you on if only we hadn't been there.
So why don't we find some nice dress robes, and when it's time we come back and I charm them and we make our way.
Lovely. And what's our backup plan in case you're not able to charm them?
Steal some invitations from other people?
Excellent. We'll do a little killing field right before the boat.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of water. We could just throw... Well, I mean, we don't want to kill people. They just could be unconscious or perhaps charmed to give us their invitations.
If we have to murder thousands of guests to write the Ordning and find Kinheckenton
I
and
said no
unparalyze
murder.
Sarissa...
You're not listening
I
to me.
know what
I
you
said no
said.
murder. I said charm and get them to give us their invitation.
Right, let's go find some finery.
I love it.
Yes.
All right.
So we go into town and look for the really nice clothing stores.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. $20, not that.
17.
Okay.
11.
Okay. You are able to find a fairly nice store within half an hour
Okay.
or so.
What are we looking at cost-wise? Mind you, we have coin plenty, but what are we looking at for finery that we think would work on the boat?
You walk in, and ding ding, Little bell goes off as you open the door, as you walk in. Oh, hello! Wow. Don't quite have your types around here very often. May I help you?
We are, oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to speak.
Yes, please. We are looking for your finest garments to wear to the casino
Oh, my
this evening.
finest darling, let me tell you. What was that, sir?
I didn't say a word.
Right. So he goes into the turns like, I'll be right back. That is nice armor, I must say. And he turns around, he walks into the back to a
I told
curtain.
you, my armor is fine. Maybe I just need to change the clothes under it.
And currently, you didn't realize
Smell
it.
better.
There's a slight female, dark-skinned, kind of looks at you guys standing, and you realize at this moment you're quite out of place. You're wearing furs, and you're tattered, druid type, and you're a hulking half-orc wearing mithril armor, and so you can tell she kind of like just like kind of turns around, and she like ding, 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 she walks out of this shop quite quickly.
I noticed that you didn't say she looked at me and was confused. It was just the two of them that
Yeah,
scared
just
her.
them, yeah.
So, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Because your clothing actually is
Not bad.
not bad. It's tattered.
And
You've
my
been
hair
through
is
a lot
waving
of.
constantly,
Yeah.
right? So,
He goes back through, and he's got like handfuls. You wait maybe five minutes. And he walks back through, and there's mannequins all over the shop with really fine garb of all different makes, ethnicities, and all that kind of thing. Kind of comes through with a handful. He says, "Oh, gather round," and he has a kind of a bar that runs across the back of the shop, and he starts to hang them up, and he starts to bring out stuff, and he shows you guys some things that you think might fit and might suit you. He's actually quite good at kind of figuring it out. You guys can decide how you feel about the finery that he provides you. And he says, "Oh, purple looks like it's your color. Is that true?"
Oh, yes, purple, yeah.
Yes. Oh, why? I have this suit for you. It's a 3-piece suit.
Right. Does it fit over mithril armor?
No, it does not.
Does it fit under mithril armor?
Maybe. I never.
Would you recommend wearing it
tried it.
with mithril armor?
Oh, just try it on. And he like gives it to you.
All right, so
Maybe your armor's a little too intimidating.
Well, I'm trying to fit my arm through this.
And you can see, and he kind of motions to the side, and there are stalls with curtains, fine curtains with like gold rope. And then he says, "You can try it in there."
Oh,
I've already started trying to put it on over my armor.
Yeah.
all right. I will go change in there.
Probably best, yes. Oh, and for you, what you're wearing is quite exquisite already,
but the clothes do
but
make
tattered.
Yes, they are.
I can have them cleaned for you if you like, and patched perhaps. That hole is a little unsightly, and that red stain, I don't want to know. But perhaps a cloak, maybe a scarf,
Oh.
perhaps a belt. I have some things for you here. Try this on, and he gives you kind of like a couple things.
Now that's
In this chapeau would look very nice.
But that's in lieu
It's got a
of a
blue
new
feather
suit?
in it. What's that? Sorry.
So you're okay patching the clothes, which I admit are quite, as you said, exquisite. But nothing.
Character. They have character.
Yes, of course.
Character.
Do you not have anything I could replace it with, in addition to having?
No.
the
Oh,
fine
yes, of
thing?
course. If you want to spend more money, of course, I can.
Sure.
I can finally, absolutely find something for you. All right.
Something in what's something that would match? Perhaps an azure
Oh,
or a
yes.
lucerne.
Oh, of course.
Lovely. Let's
Perhaps
look
with a
at that.
touch of teal. Some fuchsia.
Absolutely.
I'll be right back. And he turns around and goes back through the curtain. You hear him rustling around, brings back a outfit for you, and he puts it out in front of you. And he says, "Well, for you, dear, you've had those for a while. And they're nice, rustic. How do you say? Earthy. Natural tones, I like it. But what kind of event are you going to?"
Well, we were invited to the the Great Dame by Lord Dryland. So
Oh,
I want
you
to make
have.
sure that we look right proper for him.
Apparently,
Did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Roscoe whipped out his flute and began playing on it.
That wasn't for me.
Is it part of the sound set? It's one of the
No.
No, this is my skin flute. This is what it sounds like.
Was that Tim? Tim, are you playing a flute? I don't know where it came from, and I'm very confused.
That there's some beautiful music, goddamn.
I'm a little
Welcome
concerned
to Nordstrom's. Please enjoy the soundtrack.
that it's not it's protected. Okay, well, whatever. I mean,
Let's get out.
oh,
of
it
the
was.
storm.
It was from.
Oh,
Very
okay.
strange. Okay, sorry. Thank you, Sirenscape. That was wonderful. It was perfectly.
My
It's like Yanni just walked in the
miscongeniality.
room.
It's hilarious. Anyways, okay, so he goes back through and he goes, "Oh, by the way, my name's Frederick. I will find something for you.
Thank you so much, Frederick.
The finest for the Great Dame, I must say."
appreciate that. Thank
And he
you.
turns around and he goes through. You hear him rustling around, comes back through, and he says, "How about this?" And he gives you like this green, beautiful silk dress. It's got gold accents on it and kind of like a thorn and leafy motif through it. And he says,
It's absolutely beautiful.
"Right. Oh, thank you so much. I know. All right. Please, try it on."
I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous.
All right. I'll just add this all up for you all, and then I'll have you on your way.
Perfect.
All right.
Thanks, Freddie.
All right. It'd be Frederick. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Only my friends call me Freddie.
Ooh.
Yes. All right. I'll be right back. And he turns around, starts to he takes out his pad, and he starts to do all of the calculations, which I actually need to do right now. So talk amongst yourselves, please.
So I come out of the dressing room and I've got like the jacket like kind of tied like a yuppie sweater kind of thing. So like kind of like a cape over the back of my arm.
It matches the chinos so well.
Should we possibly ask Frederick maybe what he knows about the coin? And I was thinking of
But we've already determined from the rather well-dressed guard that
this law,
they're fairly not mundane, common,
very common.
right? So all he'd probably be able to tell us would that it'd be from the riverboat. If the gods don't know anymore, then what would Frederick? Clothier extraordinaire that he is. The other thing we could do is have Miguel. Oh, Miguel's gone. Damn it. Okay.
All right. So he's just okay. Well, that will be. Is this all together? Or
Yes, please.
45 gold, please.
45 gold.
Yes. The best for the best.
All right then. Sorry, is that 45 cumulative or 45 each?
45 altogether.
Oh, okay.
But if you won't leave a tip, I won't complain.
What do you think? 5 gold to get to know Freddy better?
Absolutely.
Well, it's up to you. Do you have anything for a crag cat?
For a what?
A crag cat.
Did you bring him in?
Probably.
Oh dear. Oh,
Yeah, I've Roxy here. Don't know, he's a good kitty.
we don't usually allow animals in the shop,
Well,
but I will make an exception for this one.
well, he's very good, of course.
Perhaps a collar, some stones in it.
Would you like that, Roxy? You want a collar? You want a nice sparkly collar?
I'll be right back. And then he turns around, he rushes through the curtain.
Oh, so I don't know where he's gonna get that collar from. He's only got people close here. That's funny.
Through the curtain, arm comes out, like he doesn't want to come out. He goes, "Here you go, just add another 10 gold."
Okay.
And it's a purple collar with some stones set into it. It glistens really, really nice.
It matches. It's gonna look very good on you, Roxy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I put it on Brooks.
Okay. All right. You guys change?
Yep.
Here? What do you guys do with your gear currently?
Well, he's patched mine. Or no, he's
No, he's
promised
going to. Yeah.
So I leave it with
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
I
Says,
do.
This will be done tomorrow morning.
Fine, Freddie. So sorry, Freddie.
After lunch tomorrow.
How much would you like for
be
the
safe.
restoration?
Restoration?
Yes, of my clothes. Or was that part of the...
No, it's not part. I wasn't sure. Am I replacing or are we restoring?
Well, I'm going to take the set that you've offered as replacement.
Hmm.
But that's such a beautiful outfit. I hate to part with it. Could you restore it as well? I'll carry that with me.
Oh, yes, of course. It'll be ready afternoon tomorrow, and it'll be 5 gold.
Would you like a deposit?
No, it's fine.
I wasn't referring to the... No, I was, absolutely. All right. Then, we'll take our leave. Thank you so much, Frederick.
Well, goodbye.
Thank you, Frederick.
Thank you, Fred.
Oh, dear. Enjoy. Toodles.
Bye.
Go on. And he kind of like rushes you out. As he ushers you out, the woman who was standing inside is like just to the side of the door. As you leave, she kind of looks at you and then she kind of like
He's very
sneaks
good.
back in.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh,
Okay, you guys step out. It is now approaching dusk. You're probably about half an hour out from dusk.
Okay. I guess the idea is that I shouldn't be wearing my armor.
Where do you have your armor right now? It's a
right-
whole suit.
Yes. So I'm kind of holding the pants, and the jacket is kind of like
Oh,
tied around
okay, so
my
you're
neck.
not changed.
No.
Okay.
But if I got the impression that I should be, then I would have gone back in and come out looking like Joe Fix-It.
Yeah, I don't. It's up to you. What do you do?
I think you should.
All right. So
You
based
might
on
give us
that,
away.
Yeah.
there I'm walking around looking like Joe Fix-It. I'll have to take off my armor.
Okay, so you take off your armor. What do you do with your armor? It is big and
It is
bulky.
big. I'm
and
gonna have to like, whatever I can strap to my bag, I do. The rest I'm just gonna have to be carrying in my hands right now.
We can use it to sink the bodies of the people that we steal the invitations from so no one sees them.
I am not going to throw this away.
Well, no, we could tie like a sinker line and just pull it up later after they're drowned.
Any chance Balabar's around and we can get a bag of holding back?
Oh, that's a good point. I could cast Sending again, but when's the last time we saw Balabar?
Last time we saw him was when we fought the vampires.
Wow. So we have no idea where he is.
Well, no. He was looking for someone, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, excellent idea.
Can you not do your Sendy thingy just anyway? You know him. You just... Sendy thingy, Balabar. Give it a try. Say,
think I
hey,
can send
Balabar, where are you? Give us the bag of holding. We need it.
Sandy thingy would be under S, yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
I'm going to send a message to Balabar, tell him that we need his bag of holding.
What's the distance? Is there a distance limitation? And do you have to be able to see the person? What's the whole?
Range is unlimited.
Okay.
Duration is around. Oh, you can send the message to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane, there's a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive. Still pretty good odds.
Okay.
So, well, I'm thinking, if I send a message to Balabar, how will I tell him? Can he teleport?
I don't know.
Okay. So, just to clarify, you want me to send a message to Balabar, tell him where we are, tell him we need his bag of holding,
Right.
and then hope that he has some way to get to where we are.
Well, he has access to the wizard's teleportation network, just as we do.
Ooh, maybe he'll send an owl.
Maybe he'll send an owl. Has he done that before?
Will the owl have the bag of holding?
I hope.
Otherwise, what's the owl going to do?
I hope it
Carry
has.
the armor?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I cast Sending to Balabar.
Yeah, what do you say?
I say, hey, Balabar, it's Roscoe. Hey, Balabar. Not syllables. Hey, Balabar.
It's Roscoe.
Roscoe. Good.
Jeez. Get off my back.
We're in Yakatar. Yartar.
That's 2.
We're in Yartar.
No, that's 2.
What?
You said Yakatar, Yartar.
Whatever. Fine. Yartar, that's good. And need,
Is another word.
and need your bag of holding. Can you please join us in town as soon as possible?
A couple moments pass. You wonder if you're hearing from him. You hear back. Oh, hey, Roscoe. Really good to hear from you. Not sure I love you in my head. About the bag of holding. How's Vordu week? Goes next.
Good. Okay. Well, that was about as successful as I expected. No bag of holding. Let's continue.
Okay, it was worth a try.
Yes, it was.
Let's get an inn,
Yes, that's a good idea.
get a room, lock away our things, yeah?
Good. Do we need an investigation check to find an inn?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say one in the good part of town so that we don't get robbed.
you're in the good part of town right now.
Yes, this good part of town in which we are.
3.
18.
Lower than that.
Okay, so with an 18, you find a place within 15 minutes or so. It's a really nice inn. The innkeep tells you that it's going to be a gold a night.
Okay.
A what night?
A gold a night.
1 gold per night.
1 gold per night.
We only need one room. It's kind of a thing, so.
We really like each other. We're good.
Are you seriously getting 1 room?
I would prefer my own room if that's possible.
2 rooms?
Thank you.
Are we planning on staying here?
No.
Right.
So it is. It's about a gold for a room a night.
Yes.
Okay. You pay for the room. Takes you another about 15 minutes, so it's about half an hour. The sun is starting to set as you kind of put your stuff in your room.
Okay.
I'm going to run down to the bar and talk to the barkeep real quick.
Okay.
Just ask him if he
Down
has
to the
any,
common room.
Yeah, ask him if he has any milk.
Milk,
Yes, milk.
like cow's milk.
No, like horse's milk.
I don't have horse's milk.
Right, do you have cow's milk?
Yeah,
Perfect. Can I have a jug of cow's milk, please?
a whole jug.
Yes, a whole jug.
Okay. He turns around. He goes back. He's just like a red-faced kid.
Yeah.
Some pimples.
I
Comes
got
back
that.
in. He's here.
Perfect.
Gives you like a wooden stoppered jug.
How much?
It's like 5 silver.
Perfect. Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye.
Oh no, I just want to sit here and watch. Yeah, I'm kidding. Goodbye. And I run up the stairs and I knock on our door.
Yep.
Vor,
Oh, hey, yeah?
hey, here you go.
You can actually see my eyes are starting to like tear up.
Thank you. That's really, really nice of you.
So the moral of this story is that when I do things that almost get you killed, if you don't die, there'll be milk as a reward.
All is forgiven.
Perfect.
And I immediately I'm drinking it.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually looking away at the. Anyway.
I mean, it's hard to drink cleanly when you get tusks. It's a messy process.
Like if you didn't have the tusks, the milk would go down in an orderly fashion.
Yes.
All right.
Chin dimple.
You guys are heading back down to the dock.
Yep.
What are you guys taking with you?
What can we take with us?
You need to tell me what you're taking with you.
Well,
Do we have pockets in our finery?
Do you have what?
Pockets.
wearing a three-piece
yeah, of course.
suit, so-
Okay.
Yeah. Pants pockets. Yeah.
The rapier's not going to fit. You know what?
The outfit that he gave you is kind of loose, a little bit loose flowing. Looks a lot like what you had on before, but just nicer.
You know what? I'm not going to bring any weaponry because everything I got is right here.
You're not going to bring any weaponry?
No.
Okay. All right. Yourself, Laura?
The make of this outfit, what sort of thing could I hide in it?
It's a suit.
So shotgun.
Sawn off, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Oh man. All right. Then I'm going to have whatever gold I can carry, like as far as our money, or the money that I have.
Wait a minute. Vor, could you hide my rapier in your folds, being that it's sized for me?
How long is it?
Are we talking about this? Yeah, no, sorry. The rapier is like 2 or 3 feet long.
Okay. We could probably fit it down my back, perhaps.
Do we really think that bringing weapons with us is the greatest idea? What if we get stopped right at the entrance and they check for weapons?
Then we have to kill them there.
Not a good idea.
Oh, all right.
Can I do an insight check to see if it's a good idea to have weapons, or like kind of like an insight, like
Survival check.
gut check to see if we're going to need them? I guess. Survival.
Yeah.
I haven't heard this song before. Okay, that's 18.
18. With an 18, you imagine that the demeanor of the deckhand that you saw and the finery of who's going to be there, and being a casino, you imagine that weapons will not be allowed inside.
Then Akantha, my gut tells me that you're probably right. And we should stick to non-lethal possessions.
I am just going to bring my wand of wonder.
Okay.
So will I.
You don't have a wand of wonder.
Oh, yes, I do.
Nice try, though.
It's quite powerful,
Milk was
actually.
delicious, by the way. I drank it in record time.
You're quite welcome. I imagine you'll need your strength depending on what awaits us on board.
I'm grateful, and I'm sure that it gives me advantage on all my checks.
Okay, so you are not bringing nothing for, sorry?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring whatever cash. I don't really have any trinkets or anything that I could bring to help. So yeah, just cash and 4 gems worth 100 gold pieces each.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, and that is where we're going to take a break.
Coolio.
As you guys prepare to go to a casino, which you probably never thought you'd do at 9th level.
We need invitations. So.
I'm so excited. I hope I'm not saying this too soon. That we're actually traveling and writing the story as we go before we start dying and getting into a fight.
That's awesome. You just said 12 words without using the word like in any of them.
What the fuck is your problem? I love you too, Moscow.
Wow! You're just on it today,
An
eh?
exercise of being insulted.
Jeez. Well, welcome everyone to the
I
stream.
think someone needs a hug. How about
Wow. Goodness. I am now on the chat, folks, on YouTube and on Twitch. I want to say hi to everyone. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Remember that our giveaway this evening is determined by activity in the chat on both platforms. So if you have any questions, just write question and then your question. We are a wand of wonder and a skin flute. Wow, jeez. Yeah, welcome to our stream. That is from Wild Bunny Hair. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
Can I find that in town somewhere and buy it?
A what?
It says antimatter rifle.
Yeah.
It's part of the. It says part
No,
of
that's from Ebro. Nice try, though. Thank you all for watching. Again, we're playing through Storm King's Thunder 5e campaign. They are level 9. which is great. We are giving away a membership to the Realm, which is our private group where you get early access content and you get to watch our streams with our noobs, so enjoy that. For those that win, if you guys have any questions, ask questions. We're going to do bio breaks. Do you want to talk about our crates? If you like what you're watching, subscribe and hit the little bell icon to be notified, and then follow us on Twitch as well. And then you will be notified every time that we go live, which we're really excited about. We've made the switch. We used to stream on Facebook. Because of Facebook's funkiness, we decided that YouTube and Twitch are the better platforms for us moving forward. So we've decided to go that route instead. I'm going to leave the chat open here. If you guys have questions, you can ask a question in the chat. Brandon Perkins is going to tell us about our crates while I'm gone, and all the fun stuff that we're doing right now with them and where we're at, and then I will be right back.
All right, so in a nutshell, if you've ever wanted to have, say, a curated crate that has everything you need to be able to run a session in it, or even just a small adventure, then this is your one-stop shop. We send out a monthly crate that will have everything you need for, including a written module, all the papercraft terrain that you're going to need, minis, extra things that you can give to your players, like a fancy schmancy mug. I don't think we have one here at this very second. And among other really awesome things that we like to throw in there. We try to do our best to fit as much in as we can, and make it so that when you open that crate, it's a really fun surprise. So what we do is 6-month-long campaigns. Starting at the beginning of April, when you order a new crate, you're going to start at the beginning of a 6-month campaign. Right now, we're doing our first campaign, which is called the Twisted Hand of Fate. It starts with the Shattered Shield Tavern. For those of you who have already been subscribed and been getting our crates, first of all, thank you very much. We really appreciate your patronage and support, and we hope that you love everything that you're getting. We're getting some really awesome feedback in the realm, and it's awesome to see. So thank you very much, all of you, for that. So for those of you who have already started, if you don't have the Shattered Shield crate or the Brigand's Corridor crate, those will end up going on sale as individual crates as well, if you wanted to get those to get the first couple from the campaign, for those who were starting in the middle before April. So that's something to keep in mind. We write the modules ourselves, and it's been a whole lot of fun. We try to make sure it's interesting and incredibly surprising for your party as well, something that you as a DM can have a ton of fun running. So yeah, I think in a nutshell, that's what our crates are about. So go to realmsmith.tv and you can see the crates there, get an idea.
And there's been numerous comments actually from people that have gotten the crates that they feel that they recognize the value in it.
Yeah.
That they look at it and go for the money that. There was one person that said, you know, they just do papercraft, and they said that's all I need, and so they said that seems kind of superfluous. But for someone that's running a fully interactive game, what you get in the crate is well worth the money you pay for it. So
that's right. The papercraft that we include is the highest quality paper that we can do. So it's exactly what you would want to have the papercraft on for all of your crafting needs. Something that's durable, something that's very strong, and something that can weather a number of uses on your table. We want to make sure that when you finish through this campaign right now, you'll have the bulk of a town called Blackwell and almost everything in it. So if that's something you're interested in, then this is your place to go. Yeah.
cool.
Very, very cool. So let's take a look in case there's any questions. No new questions. If anybody does have a question in the chat, go ahead and type in question and then your question, and we'll be able to pull it out and see it. Remember, anybody that's active in the chat, you are eligible to join the realm, where you can share your crafting stories and crafting knowledge and ask us questions about crafting things or writing things or anything else that may be on your mind. Yeah.
Were you okay with the rewrite? The rewrite? Rewrite, by the way?
Yeah, it
okay.
looks pretty good. I'm still putting it in right now.
Okay.
To the encounters. Yep. So,
Are you going to be okay, by the way, if I'm nicer to you for the rest of the evening? Like, is that going to balance out okay?
Oh, no, I don't give a shit. Water on a duck. I love our back and forth banter.
It's awkward. I was hoping you'd be pissed.
it'd be a little off-putting if you're suddenly nice.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, your edits were good. Good suggestions.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was fun going through that actually. So I'm like, mud. What's and trying to imagine being in mud and how unpleasant it would be and why was it unpleasant and sorry I'm up for that. So
Well, in the crate before that, people were walking through sewers, so you can imagine that mud might be a bit of an upgrade. However, we're talking about some
Wow,
harshness
you've
here.
still
We
got
don't want to
the
give away
ran-
too much.
you've still got the rancidness of being in.
I would say it's a different
bog.
kind of stink,
Yeah, that's true.
and I'm excited to find out what happens with this candle.
Oh, that's right. The comments on the candles were hysterical.
Yeah, for the sewer
People were like,
candle.
"What is this foulsome stench?"
That's right, because we include candles in the crates as well to suit the atmosphere that we're building. And we also create our own Sirenscape sound sets for each crate as well. Yeah.
And occasionally they have a random flute. It just comes out of nowhere and then disappears. Right?
Oh my gosh, you are. Oh, Jeffrey.
I was super
Hi, everyone.
nice
I'm
while
back.
you were away.
I came back to this.
Yeah, it was almost disturbing how nice he was.
Um, Yeah, wait till you guys, Tim in the other room, who is our producer tonight, but is also our operations manager and deals with all the logistics for the crates, which a lot of you probably have talked to him about. Our marsh candle is quite the candle.
Do we have one here?
Yeah, we do.
I want to smell it.
It's not the final one, but it is one. All right, you guys ready to jump right back in?
Yes.
You sure?
I hope so.
I think so.
All right. You guys are heading down to the dock. You are not. You want to do something else. You said you want to do something else
Oh,
before the break.
I did, but I actually implied that I was going to do that after we did the boat thing.
Oh, after you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Okay, good. All right. Okay.
Actually.
So you guys head down. You take about half an hour. It is starting to. The sun has almost set at this point. As you approach the dock, there is a long lineup of about 20 people on the dock, and you see a. Hang on one sec. Sorry. You guys see a male at the end of the dock, and it seems like this is workers who are checking in with the captain before they go on board. I'd like you all to make perception checks, please.
Okay. 7.
The suit is
23.
itchy.
In between those.
Okay. With the 23, I will tell you, you just see a mishmash of people. You see some people who look fairly common. You don't know necessarily what purpose they would serve on a ship like this. You notice that there are a couple women who look like ladies of the night in the line, dressed finely but scarcely, and they're already kind of flirting and pointing at dignitaries or nobles who are walking past them, who go up to the boat, talk to a gentleman at the front, and then are getting on. And so there's a slow trickle you're noticing of finely dressed people who walk by, and then there's a lineup of workers that are checking in at the gate, sort of thing, in order to get on the ship. You also notice that there are a number of commoners in the lineup as well, strong, burly men. You notice that there is one person who has a lute slung over their shoulder, who's waiting to embark as well, and a gentleman who has a bow tie and a black vest, and is also waiting in line as well.
All right.
as you guys kind of approach.
I'll take the loot player.
I would like to, I think, go up to one of the nicely dressed gentlemen.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can do a little distraction while I try to use sleight of hand on him to see if I can pickpocket any invitation that might be in there.
If
Right.
I cast Fireball at a lower level, it'll do less damage. But there's the... No, oh, sorry, Minor Illusion? Minor Illusion is what you meant, yes. I can do a Minor Illusion. What do you think would be an appropriate distraction? Lady of the Night falling into the water, or...
You've done well with sharks before.
Yes, that wasn't an illusion, though.
Could be.
Could be. Could be, yes. Actually, if we did something that caused consternation amongst the people in the crowd, and there was a kerfuffle, as it were, it would probably be easier for our conflict to... What are you doing again?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yes.
So, like what? Like a homeless guy?
Well, I don't know if a homeless guy would be enough to cause...
Well, they might be like, ew, a homeless guy.
Right, right. Are you going to throw your hands in the air and scream because a homeless man shows up?
Well, you
Why
could
don't
make
we pay a homeless
illusion
man?
a homeless guy, and I'll be like, ew, a homeless guy, and then everybody will look at the homeless guy, and then the contact can work her magic.
Then again, you also suggested I send a sending message to Balabar, so I'm...
It wasn't a bad idea, it just happens that Balabar is undependable.
Right, right. So when we follow your next bad idea, it won't because the idea was bad, it was because some other aspect
You
of it
seem to
was unreliable.
be forgetting some of my good ideas.
I do forget
Yeah.
they're fleeting, like passing mosquitoes in the wind.
Like your manners, yes, fleeting.
Manners?
Oh,
What's the matter?
What was I thinking? You're right.
All right, hang on a second.
By the way, I love you, Osco.
Yes. Let's see. How big an illusion can I create? 5-foot cube. Well, I could create a sound, like a scream or something like that.
Okay, like in the water?
Anywhere.
Okay.
I could make it come out of you.
Well, then everyone would look at me. I could just scream
Right.
myself.
That's true. It could be, well, something in a 5-foot cube. What could we create that would cause consternation amongst wealthy people? What do wealthy people really...
Oh, so it's like, oh, I dropped my wallet.
So you guys notice, I've set it up here. At the very end of the dock is you. You have some nobles or finely dressed folks stepping up and walking right through, and this is the lineup of people that still exist, and they seem to be workers and possibly crew.
Okay, you said
And a motorcycle.
Strange noises.
did you say that's the captain at the end that's approving people's invitations?
Give me a investigation check.
Okay. 5.
You have no idea. He looks official. There are 2 deckhands that are beside him, but you don't know who he is.
He wears good colors. I like purple.
So the other option is if I don't do sleight of hand, if we just go straight to the front and I just charm them
Okay.
Well, hold
into
on.
thinking that we have an invitation.
What do you suppose would be
Okay.
the
Give
safest?
me a perception check, Compton.
Olive left.
24.
You notice that they are not handing in invitations. That they just step up, they speak to him, and these wealthy folks just embark. They speak to him, but then they embark.
I'm noticing that nobody's actually physically handing in an invitation. I believe it's more of like a maybe verbal. Maybe we need to know a code word.
Oh.
Maybe we need to give them a Pello's handshake.
Maybe that.
A what?
Pello's handshake.
Pillows?
Pello.
Pel...
The god Pello.
Right.
It's, you know, a gesture of
So I heard you say we need to give them a pillows handshake, and I thought, I don't know what that is, but I'm excited to find out.
Yeah. So,
Anyway.
maybe passing a couple of platinum in a handshake might grease some palms and...
Are the ladies handshaking this gentleman?
I don't know. Do you see anybody handshaking?
You haven't seen any female well-dressed folks yet through this.
As we continue to observe, or as Akantha continues to observe, can she tell if there's physical contact between the...
Sometimes there's a handshake.
But not every time.
No, and sometimes you can tell he knows who they are.
Oh, fair.
Sometimes it seems like more of a greeting, like they're getting to know each other or an introduction. There's varying degrees depending on who it is.
By the way, I think we probably didn't bring Rux.
You didn't bring Rux?
I mean, we can. He's got a nice sparkly collar.
It's up to you. You decide if you wanted to bring him or not, or if you left him at the... You're
Okay.
noticing that the line is getting shorter.
Okay, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and sneak up and see if I can understand what they're saying.
Okay. Blip, you blip out of existence. I'm kidding.
If only.
Out of view.
Lip blue.
Now, do I get an advantage on rolling stealth to get up there because I'm invisible?
Yes.
So.
Here, use that.
Oh, not to roll though.
No, you don't use the mini to roll, no, Jeff. That's not how it works.
Invisible Shamgar?
Welcome to D&D.
25.
Okay.
Ooh.
Replace yourself. So you walk all the way up.
Yep.
And what do you do? What's your intention?
I'm going to stand next to the guy that's letting
Allowing
people in to closely observe and listen to see what happens.
Okay. Where do you want to be when you
Where
do
is
it?
he? Right here?
That's him.
Okay, I'm going to stand right here. Like, we're just, as people are coming in, just right next
Like
to him.
right in the way where people are.
Well, no,
I need you to
they're,
put, no,
they're
I need
coming
you.
up this way, right?
Yeah.
So if they're going to come here and talk to him
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm right here
Yeah.
to observe.
Okay. Give me a investigation check with advantage. Oh, that's good. It's with advantage, so it's the higher one.
10.
10. With a 10, what you just noticed before, which is sometimes they'll come up, and that the female that actually just approached him is a somewhat scantily clad but higher end escort, you would
Right.
imagine. She steps up and she smiles at him and she curtsies and he nods and he says, "You know the deal. It's 5 gold a day. You'll get it in the morning." And she says, "Of course."
Okay. I want to observe one more.
Okay. Pass me her. Bring up the next one. He says, "Aye, Timothy, welcome back." And Timothy, who is the gentleman with the bow tie, dark-skinned, vest with a white shirt, he says, "You know the deal." And Timothy nods and goes back on.
Okay. So.
And these were from the worker line. Bringing the rest of the workers up. Please and thank you.
Okay. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
I guess we approach.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Get in line.
get out of the
with
way and sprint back to the party.
Okay.
Get in line with the well-dressed.
As you do that, one more worker gets on.
Yeah.
Okay. Are all the well-dressed people already on?
Yep. You haven't seen any more come.
Okay.
Roscoe, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What did you observe?
You may need to just come with me. That's fine. Come on up. He's let people in that he knows, and he's let people in that are there obviously to service the guests in some other fashion. Which means we're not
What
sure.
do you mean by service the guests exactly?
Ladies of the evening.
Oh, I see,
Okay.
I see.
So
How
you-
are these ladies of the evening dressed?
They're dressed much like you are, only with less clothes, and they curtsy when they show up. So you'll have to wink at him as though you know the drill. He'll tell you that it's 5 gold. You'll nod and get on board, and then we have to figure out how to get Vor on. I'm invisible, so I can sneak on at any point.
Okay.
As you're talking, a gentleman walks past you and almost knocks into you, but you just move out of the way as he continues to walk because you're invisible.
Yep.
And he walks just past you, well dressed, in a purple robes, wearing kind of like a
Wait, you can't see me.
beret.
Come.
I think that's our cue to stop following.
Let's go with this guy here.
And hold on, I've got to make sure that these are out.
Right.
Uh,
We're on our way. Look fantastic.
Gentlemen of the night,
You too.
hey, you'll pass.
All right, so you guys follow
I
him.
can't see you.
Yeah.
You can bring him up alongside the other ones, please. One more worker goes in. All that is left is a little halfling female. Every time I sit down, it sounds like I'm passing gas.
That's a great chair.
Sounds like
With my mic.
African bragging spider, what?
Yeah.
I don't think the mic picks it up.
Okay. So you guys walk straight up to him. What's your plan? That gentleman continues to walk.
Yeah.
What's your plan? Just following behind?
we're just going to continue
Okay.
following.
He steps up to the captain.
I'm gonna listen in again.
Okay. And who's first? Akantha
I
or
will go first.
you will go first? Vor is behind you.
Yeah.
You're listening in the water or on the dock?
I can levitate, doesn't matter.
Okay, so are you going to levitate?
No, I'm
Okay.
I'm right there.
Okay, so you're going to sneak in. He steps up and says, hello there. It's good to have you. Welcome back. And the noble looks, puts his hand out, says nothing, shakes his hand, and steps onto the ship.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak back to Vor and say, just in case, put some gold in your hand when you shake.
Gold or platinum?
Do you have platinum?
I do.
Give him some platinum.
Okay.
Okay. Akantha, this gentleman embarks, bloop, and you step up. And he says, well, hello there.
And I'm going to charm him
Okay.
right off the hop.
Okay.
I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to let this do the talking.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So,
I'm going to curtsy.
yes, and that is your charm.
Yeah.
Somatic thing. Okay.
Okay.
What does charm say?
Okay. So for charm,
Always works.
it must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it, which we are not. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. Charmed creature regards you as friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Say that again.
If he fails the thing, he's charmed until the duration of the spell ends, at
Right.
which point they'll know that you were charmed.
Okay. Shoot.
Don't worry, I have a backup plan.
Okay.
Is it to make us all invisible so we can sneak on?
What's the duration?
Fireball.
Duration 1 hour.
What's your spell save DC?
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
What's your spell save DC? They have to beat a certain number.
I think wisdom 15, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. 15?
Yeah.
And what happens if they fail? They're charmed?
The charm
If they
creature-
don't, if they pass, do they know that you've tried to charm them?
No, the charmed creature regards you as friendly. Only until the spell ends does he know that he was charmed.
Right, but if the spell fails because he...
It doesn't
Oh.
say in the description. We've had this.
Yeah.
We've had this discussion on Dragon's Bane before,
Yeah.
and I think I ruled that in certain cases they will know, but I don't think we've done it every time necessarily. But it's up to you.
Did-
He
It's an attempt
says,
to charm.
Did
so-
he
he
pass?
says, well, hello, my dear. Welcome to the Great Dame. I have not seen you here before.
No, it's my first time. I was invited by Lord Dryland.
Yes. And your name is?
My name is Akantha.
Welcome, Akanta.
Thank you. Make my way through.
I would like you to make a.
Belatedly.
Okay. I would like you to make a check of some sort. A charisma deception check.
Charisma deception. This sounds.
How do you do the two of them together?
It's wisdom. It's an insight check.
under?
Sorry, it's a charisma. It's a deception check. So you get your plus if you have it for deception. It's a deception check.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Deception check.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well said.
Oh, that's not good. 6.
Plan B. On deck.
Fireball.
Fireball.
No, I'm not going to fireball anybody.
1 second.
It's bound to be somebody we can question while they're screaming in flames.
It's true.
Not quite sure I believe you, my dear. Trying to board the Grand Dame, is it? For what reason? What is your purpose here?
I'm simply here to service Lord Dryland. Oh God!
What services do you
I believe that's
offer?
more of a private matter, darling.
All right.
What is this game that we're playing?
You guys would do that.
Kids, go to bed.
I facilitate.
Go to bed, kids.
Till 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
Hopefully not watching this stream.
Oh, dear. Okay. So...
I'm simply here to be a companion.
Okay, so...
You know, like on fire.
at this point, the deckhands kind of look to you guys to
Doesn't
kind
see
of
me.
figure out if you guys are together. Like, if you guys are affiliated. And okay, so he looks at you guys to kind of. So I'd like you guys actually to make deception checks. What are you guys trying to? You're invisible still. What are you trying to do, Vor? Are you trying to show that you're with her? Are you?
The suit's kind of itchy.
Yeah.
I'm a little distracted by
Yeah.
that, trying
Yeah.
to adjust it so
Yeah,
it's not itchy.
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
But I'm half listening to what's going on.
Okay.
So, like, if he looks over, I'm like,
Okay. All right. So I'd like to make a
flash him a
deception.
big half-orc smile.
Okay.
That is...
So what are you trying? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to appear to be
look
somebody
like
who you
I
are, or
belong.
okay? So that's a deception check. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to look like I belong.
Okay.
But having been a slave all
What'd
my
you get?
life, I only know what rich people look like. I got a 10.
Okay. He looks over you like this,
Yeah, I got
and
this
then kind of looks away, like
big half-orc
Yeah,
grin.
yeah.
So
with scar. You got the scars on your face,
yeah.
like you're
I
pretty.
didn't use any
Bored.
cover-up for that.
I would like you to make one more charisma deception check, please.
Plan B.
Oh God. I don't know if I want to know. Deception check.
Yeah.
Big money. Yes, 21
No, that's a natural 20
plus 1.
plus 1, so it's a 21, but it's still a crit.
Wow.
Not
Well
20
done.
Not 20 beats a 27.
I'm so happy. I hope I don't have to service anyone.
Well, in
The
combat,
captain says, "I am Captain Storn. The Lord is a lucky man. Go on."
Curtsy.
Okay, you're on. Wow, natural 20. Well done.
Awesome.
Pass me a Kanta, please, and move Vor up. Vor, you step up. And
Step up to the plate.
the captain looks up at you, and he says, "Here for the casino, are we?"
yes, I am.
Kind of
I've
looks you
heard,
up and down.
I've heard great things.
Like what kind of things?
Well, I've heard that this is a good place to use golden geese and gamble.
Wow.
That's good. Deception check.
it's 15.
What was that?
I've never seen you here before, and you've got a golden goose, which means you know what you're doing.
Yep.
Get on board.
Thank you. Have a great evening, sir.
You too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like walk all.
Okay. You turn around and you've got Vruck's hair, like just like all down the back of your suit. I say that because Millie, just always covered in Millie hair.
I've got.
Okay,
Millie.
so Vor and Akantha are on. So just put them just inside the deck. Where do you go once you're on the deck, Akantha? So there is a hallway along the side, as you can see, like so, and you do not see any discernible doors yet.
Okay.
There's just windows along the side there.
I'll just make my way to the front of the boat.
Okay, so as Vor's doing his thing, you make your way towards the front. 1 second, please. Please hold.
Hold, please.
Please hold. Decorative lanterns hang from posts that support the balcony of the upper deck. A rusty winch bolted to the deck is used to raise and lower the ship's anchor in the front there. You also see that there are 2 stairways. When you come around the front, you see that there are 2 stairways leading down. There is a door in the middle of the stairs, and you do see that a couple nobles and a couple ladies of the night stand on this side of the, and they're currently flirting and having conversation. All right, Vor, you are making your way around. You are now on the deck. Mm-hmm. Roscoe, what would you like to do?
Now that they're on the deck,
yeah,
what are these guys doing? This guy's gone, right?
No. So now at this point, the little halfling female steps up.
Yeah.
He says the same thing. Deals the same 5 gold in the morning. She says, understood. She goes on.
Okay.
And she heads that way.
Okay.
No, along the side.
Okay.
That, yeah.
Okay.
And you see her come on, and she heads down the side.
How much bigger is this guy than me?
He's not.
He's not. Same size?
6 feet. How tall are you?
I'm like 5 foot.
Oh, he's about your height.
Okay.
He's 5'6" ish.
Is he the one that gave us grief?
Yeah. He was the one that you saw eyed Vor up.
When we tried to get on the first time, we talked, and that guy.
That gentleman is not here currently.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then in that case, I am not going to push him off the dock. So.
Probably not a good idea.
Well, he wouldn't know. He'd just be slipped, right?
It's true.
Right. Okay. I'm going to. How long have I been visible for here?
As long as you like.
I got an hour. I am just going to ride. Well, no. I'm going to follow behind the. Is it Captain Storm?
Yeah. So you're just going to. You're currently in the water. But yeah. But basically, you're just going to. When he goes onto the boat, you're just going to walk onto the boat.
I'm just going to shadow him.
Okay.
And see if I can learn anything.
Okay.
Useful.
All right. Okay. So they wait for a little while. Yeah. So you're behind. What do you guys want to do? Roscoe is nowhere to be seen. Akantha has walked around the corner. Do you go that way or do you go this way?
We saw the help going this way, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go the other way.
Okay. All right. As you go that way, you round the corner and you see that Akantha is here. Akantha, you're close to the door. What do you guys do?
Okay, so I see him now, right?
Who? Vor? Yeah,
Yeah.
you come around the corner.
So I'm gonna talk to Vor.
Lady.
Make it look like
Birthday.
Bidet.
Sorry, little nod to the other show.
We love each other.
Yes, we do. Okay, so you notice too that the nobles kind of look over at you and they kind of nod, and one of them uses their hat, and kind of one of the women kind of look at you a little catty-ish. They're sizing you up a little bit. And what do you guys do?
You're still listening to them. Send them to bed now.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
Are you two
I'm gonna go up to Vor. I'm gonna curtsy. Hello, nice to meet you.
And you as well.
So what do you think we should do about the people in the back? Should we start investigating and maybe ask some questions?
I was thinking of maybe asking people about Emerith. They may recognize the name.
Excellent idea. Now how do we go about it kind of nonchalantly?
Maybe say, hey, is Emerith in tonight? Have you seen her around? Something like that.
Why don't you approach the ladies and I'll approach the gentlemen?
Okay.
Okay. What do you guys do?
So I'm walking up to speak to one of the ladies, and Akantha's walking up to speak to one of the gentlemen.
Okay. They're all kind of like flirty, up in each other's business, and kind of close talking as you guys step up.
Does it look like the body language is we would be interrupting
Insight.
something? Okay. 14.
Absolutely.
Maybe not this group, maybe other people.
All right. Maybe we should just kind of go close enough to them. Maybe we can overhear what they're talking about.
Like they're talking, and you're like, Duro, you're right there.
Yeah.
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 Sorry. Okay, so you guys you guys are trying to eavesdrop.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Give me again an insight check, please.
Funny
both of you.
coincidence that.
Yeah. You, sir.
Yeah.
So the captain turns around, Storn gets on board,
Yep.
and steps. Steps in and starts moving down that way. The halfling girl is now out of sight. Pass her to me, please.
Okay. The guards are what, ahead of him?
The guards are
Between 'em?
one in front of him and one behind him. Yeah. Yeah. Where do you want to be? And as he gets on,
I'll follow behind the last guard because I don't want to get squished. just in case.
so the last guard, so as they're getting on, the first they're not guards, they're deckhands.
Right, sorry.
First deckhand gets on, he starts to walk. Captain follows him. The last one goes over to the gate and starts to close the gate on the boat.
Oh,
So you have
in
a
that
you have a
case-
split second to get on before he. Yeah. Okay. So you're following the captain.
Yeah.
He gets on like that. I'd like you to make another stealth check, please,
Okay.
with advantage.
24.
Okay. He starts to, as you kind of look back, glance back, the deckhand starts to unwrap the rope that's tying the boat,
Yep.
throws it onto the dock, and that deckhand, when he gets to that other dock, does the same thing. Unties it, throws it onto the dock,
Yep.
and they continue walking that way.
'Kay.
You over here, what'd you guys roll?
I
Insights?
rolled a 20, not nat.
20 not nat.
26.
26. With a 26 and a 20, not nat. You guys here, it's just... they're being propositioned.
It's your future use.
Oh,
You are...
I don't math, okay?
Yeah, so you guys are just, they're being propositioned. The gentlemen are talking to the women, and obviously they're escorts, and so they're just enthralled in this, like talking about really frivolous things. That the two gentlemen are kind of talking about how many houses they own and the business that they run, and one of them is in like textiles and like fabrics and stuff, and the other one owns a mine, and so they just having this kind of ongoing conversation.
Okay.
Frivolous, flirty conversation.
Oh, my virgin ears!
Where's the joke?
And even though they are women of the night, they do seem that they are of a higher caliber, of a higher quality than those that you've seen in
They smell
taverns.
better, right?
No, they're dressed very nicely, and they are more escorts than. Yeah.
Then that word we don't want to use because
Yep.
there's kids that might
Okay,
be
so how
watching.
far are you guys from them right now?
I'd
10
say
feet?
maybe we're like over here.
You hear that there is, as you guys are right there, Vor, to the right here through that doorway, you kind of hear the clatter of dishes and a slow kind of murmur of talking through the doorway. And it sounds like it's, you know, at the typical kind of party
So it doesn't
conversational atmosphere.
It doesn't sound like it's a kitchen. It sounds like it's like where the party is.
More so, yes.
Okay.
And as you guys are standing there, the ship starts to. You hear a bunch of creaking, and the sound of like a wood hitting wood, like all along the side of the boat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do? Do you think we should start mingling right away, or do you think we should investigate the boat a little more?
It's a good question. Maybe mingle? I hear sounds like the party's in this room here. We should probably head that way.
I would love a drink.
Well, let's go.
All right. So as you make your way, can you put your guys, Jeff, at the very end?
Yep.
Yeah. They turn that corner, and they're about to go into that doorway.
Okay.
You guys go to that doorway. You open up the doorway, and the doorway kind of just swings. It's got one of those round kind of windows in it.
Swinging.
It swings, and it's somewhat foggy. As you walk in, this room is full of tables and chairs. Hang on one sec. Let me reveal it. That would be good, right?
Magic of television.
Do that again.
Third
time's the charm. This room is full of tables and chairs with narrow, winding avenues between them. White gossamer curtains, lush purple tablecloths, precious-looking silverware, and gaudy crystal chandeliers testified to Lord Dryland's obscenely lavish taste and decoration. A wooden spiral staircase leads upward.
Yes, Margaret, ain't this pretty?
This place is really fancy.
Do I see anybody that seems to be serving drinks or taking orders?
So what you do see, let me just kind of give you an indication of, these are obviously tables, but this would be kind of the size of one of the tables for reference
Yeah.
sake, with chairs.
It's so cute.
Little tables and chairs. What you do see, and because it is just after dusk, people are hungry, so this is thrumming with people right now. Pretty much every table is full. A couple seats, I'd say every table is actually full currently. There's a couple seats that are empty at certain tables, but they look like they're dining in groups of people potentially that know each other.
Yeah.
There is a female barmaid who is walking around serving drinks, but it looks like this is a sit-down kind of establishment currently.
So we wouldn't be able to go right up to her and order a drink.
It looks like she's serving tables.
Okay. Okay.
At that moment, a woman. Walks up. Hang on one sec, sorry.
Nice.
Do you think we should try to find a couple of seats at a table? Or
I'm sure there are. It looks very
Walks
full.
up through the staircase with like hands of
That's
mugs
awesome.
and starts to. What?
She's actually got mugs of beer in her
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah, and she starts to
this-
place jugs of ale and fine wines and things at the tables, and they're just milling about doing their thing.
And there's no room at any table, right?
There are empty seats at certain tables.
do we want to have a seat, or do you want to try going down the stairs that the barmaid came up from? She seemed to have gotten a lot of her libations from down there.
Sorry, the stairs come from up.
I mean upstairs.
They come from away.
There
Come
may be
sail
more
away.
tables up there,
Come
too.
sail away.
Sticks.
You come in the back door there.
Yeah.
Oh, stop. Jeez.
Never fails.
Been
I
waiting
didn't
all
say anything.
game for
You
that
said it.
opportunity. Okay, once I'm finished with the back door, do I?
Just so you know, we're 12.
Is there anything left?
Oh, dear. Okay, so this large cabin has been transformed into a gambling hall. The centerpiece of which is gold-plated wooden sculpture of a... The centerpiece of which is a gold-plated wooden sculpture of a goose. that rests on a table in the aft end. So, oh, what happened there? I revealed it and then it unrevealed. Strange.
Nice.
Hey, golden goose.
There's the goose.
So
Put that table where the goose is, please.
Yeah.
And again, those tables are pretty much the same size as the one here, right? All of them.
Yep.
Um,
You have a little golden goose to put on top.
Glasses of fine wine, free for the taking, are arrayed around it. An unflattering portrait of a fat, foppish, grinning man hangs on the wall across from a wooden spiral staircase that leads upward. That's it. So you guys walk in that doorway?
Yep. Now these stairs go up or down?
Yes, up.
Up. Okay.
As you kind of walk under the staircase,
Yeah.
you come into the captain and his people turn the corner and start up the staircase.
Okay.
And you guys at this point can still feel the vibration of something happening below decks. So like that same feeling, this feels like slams. Almost like drawers opening or yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it reasonable at this point to understand or assume that the captain and whatnot are coming up the stairs to this level of the deck? Or is it a
You
higher
could tell
deck?
from outside that it seemed like there was one deck above this one.
Okay. Ooh, decisions.
And sorry, in this current room, most of the table floor space, as you can see, is taken up by tables, and there's a variety of games at each of the tables. All the tables are pretty much full. There's a couple that are empty, and they play a variety of card and dice type games.
This walled off section is on the same floor as these tables?
This is all on the same floor.
Okay.
You can see that there is a door across the way, and there's a hallway to the left of the area.
Okay, I'm going to follow them up.
Okay. Now we're going to have to split the view here because you guys have split the party on me.
That looks cool.
We were kind of talking like we'd be going upstairs anyway.
Okay. Let me just do my thing.
Do your thing.
Do your thing.
Do your thing.
Okay. Next to you.
Okay, so the captain, as you follow, let's put the camera down that way. As you follow, the captain turns the corner in and around. Oh, sorry, what am I saying? He doesn't turn the corner. He's already up there. Move the table, please.
So sneaky rolls good.
You can see that there is a band that is currently setting up on that little stage there. And it seems like this is some sort of dance hall.
Man, it's like the best night ever.
I think this reminds me of the Titanic.
A little bit. A little bit.
Let's hope it doesn't end the same way. This smoky, dim-lit cabin features a wooden stage where musicians are currently setting up and tuning their instruments. And it seems like there's a dancing girl that is kind of affixing her belt on. A few tables and chairs are set up along the walls with a lot of open floor space for dancing. A wooden spiral staircase descends downward to the gambling area that you just came through. And doors lead out to the upper deck balcony, it seems. A bronze plaque above the door reads crew only. Did you hear any of that, Jeff?
I did.
What do you do? The captain and his men walk through under where it says crew only, where that red curtain is to the left.
Continuing to follow.
Okay. They walk down this hallway, all the way. No, that's not them. That's the dancing girl.
That's the dancing ladies.
Grab the captain in his deckhands. They come all the way down to this back room. Can you clear all those people? Your people. Thank you. and they step into what appears to be the bridge.
Okay.
In that room, you can put in there, please. There are a number of other deckhands in and around the area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. We're standing. The captain steps up to the helm, and he looks at everybody. Says, "All right, it's time to set sail." And he gives kind of the nod. The deckhand pulls a cord.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, you feel the boat kind of start to shift and pull out from the dock.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
So, as a serving person who's coming down the stairs,
Yeah.
I want to ask,
Are there more tables up there?
Oh, you're not allowed up there. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see.
Those are the crew quarters. And
Is there
Bridge.
more place for seating for a meal?
this is the only meal area, but we serve all through the night. And there's a gambling area in the back, of course, as you know, and the Golden Goose is back there. And there's a dance hall upstairs with some tables as well. The band hasn't started yet, but they'll be starting in the next hour or so.
I'm sorry, did I hear you correctly? Did you say the Golden Goose?
Yes, that is the name of the casino. Yes.
Are there in the other areas of the ship? Are we able to order drinks there as well?
Who keeps bringing that motorcycle on the boat?
for a second I thought you like played some roulette wheel sound.
Phone's off.
No, go ahead.
On the other parts of the ship, are we still able to order drinks there?
Yes, of course. In the gambling hall, there are glasses of wine that you can just take.
Oh, thank you. Any milk?
Milk.
Yeah.
Do we really have to do
Like
this right
what?
Do you have any milk?
Well, yes. Do you want cow's milk?
Really, any animal is fine.
Goat's milk?
What do you have?
I think we might. Oh, I don't. Maybe have some cow's milk.
If you have cow's milk, that will do. Yeah. I've had it before. This afternoon, in fact.
I'll see what I can. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you greatly.
She kind of looks up at you and
Weirdo.
seems quite intimidated, but oddly suspicious. And
Okay, I do the thing I learned from Akantha.
yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
You, sir, get inspiration for that.
Exactamundo.
Take a purple inspiration for that.
Thank you.
You're
I
very
already
welcome.
Had inspiration. Is it?
Yes,
still-
you
okay.
get another one. That's brilliant. She chuckles, and she says, "Oh my! All right, milk it is." And she kind of scutters off and okay. And she actually goes out to the door, not up the stairs again. What do you guys want to do? You're just waiting for your milk.
So do you want to wait for your milk and then maybe we make our way to that gambling area? We can get the glass of wine.
Yeah, I assume that's where this trip came from. Maybe we can ask if anyone knows of Imarith.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so what do you? So
waiting for
back
the
to
milk.
you. Sorry, Roscoe. You are following them. You notice that they're in the bridge. The captain kind of steps aside,
Yeah.
and one of the deckhands takes the helm.
Okay, those stairs lead down,
Yes.
and we didn't take those stairs, so I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Okay, you come down the stairs and you come into what appears to be a dining hall.
Okay.
Same as I described for these fine folks. Right. Oh, there.
Okay. Okay. And it's blocked off. There's no way out.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Like, can you?
You come in and it's a closed room with a table in the middle, dining area, and yeah, it's closed off with one door leading out, as you can see.
The door leading out to the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna
Don't you see us down?
go out the front door, and then turn and go down these steps.
We're in that room.
Yeah, you actually walk past Akantha and Vor, who are standing here.
Oh.
I didn't say hi or anything.
It's very crowded in here. All the tables pretty much are full. Maybe 2 or 3 seats are open.
Yeah.
That you can notice.
Yeah, no, I don't say anything. I just...
Just keep going? Okay.
yeah.
Keep going, and you head down those stairs.
Okay.
You're really giving me the run around here. I need one of those, like, casino
Yeah.
clearers. As you come down the stairs, you turn the corner, and there is a curtain here,
Yep.
and there is a door leading
The very front of the ship.
another curtain, sorry, that is there. Similar curtain, yeah. As soon as you come down these stairs, you get this fairly rank smell.
Okay.
Give me a perception check. Oh, jeez.
Not one.
You have no idea what the smell is, and it's horrible. And in fact, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a good question. Would your vomit be invisible?
I would imagine no.
21.
21. And you managed to kind of hold it, but it's pretty smelly down in this area at the end of at the bottom of these stairs. Where do you go?
Pandora's box, baby.
Yeah, sorry. As you start to go through that area,
Yeah.
you hear row, and you hear
Okay.
in quite loud sort of
You know what?
succession.
Okay, if I hear... Okay. I was gonna say, if I
As
hear
you peek through the curtain, you see that there are rows and rows and rows of rowers all along the side in these small kind of inlets, and they have massive oars that they are pulling.
Okay.
There is 2 deckhands who walk up and down the center aisle and kind of bark orders and whatever. One of them is the gentleman that saw you earlier.
Okay. Okay. There's really nothing here that's going to be of any interest to me.
Give me stealth check with advantage.
A what?
Stealth check with advantage. Okay.
So good. I'm going to turn
Maybe.
around, go back out this curtain,
Okay.
and these are doors, correct?
Yeah, and you can see that these doors here have a little moon on them, and you can tell that is where the smell is coming from. You can tell this is the head. This is where people go to relieve themselves. And then there is a door in front of you.
Like this? These are the heads?
Yeah.
Not this.
No, that's just a door. It seems to have a lock on it. Big padlock.
Perfect. I'm going to cast knock.
Okay. And knock just opens it. No checks or anything like that, right?
I don't think so. Let's confirm here.
Hello, Hamora.
Yeah, I also checked to be sure that because it's a non-concentration spell,
Yeah.
I can cast it while concentrating on invisibility.
Yeah, make sure. It is a
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
I've already
non-concentration.
checked into that.
Okay.
Let's see. Knock. Object can be a door. A target that is held shut by a mundane lock or that is stuck or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred.
Okay.
If you choose a target that's held shut with magic, the spell is suppressed for 10 minutes.
Okay, so you do one of these. It goes and the,
Exactly.
and the padlock just opens up.
Yeah. Let me cast knock. There we go.
And you open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. As you open the door, you see that it is the hold. Number of crates, and baskets, and burlap sacks are piled in this room. At this time, the barmaid brings down your glass of milk. It's a small one. And she says, I'm sorry, we use it for coffee, and so we can't spare too much. We don't have a lot, but here it is. Please enjoy, I think.
I'm very grateful, thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy. And she kind of turns around. She goes over to one of the tables. One of the highfalutins are kind of like, hey, more drinks over here. You shoot it. Perfect. Perfect. You just put it on somebody's table.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the? Okay, good. I like it. Okay, so what do you guys do from here?
All right. So we were talking. I think we're gonna go to the gambling place. Do a little gambling. Potentially.
I like this is a little James Bondish. Infiltrating the gambling hall. I like it. Okay, you can move those deckhands.
Yeah.
So you guys come around, circle all the way around. Roscoe, what do you do in the hold while these folks are moving around?
What any responsible party member does when in the hold, ransack.
Okay, so you start going through boxes and crates. What do you do with the door? Do you close the door behind you? Do you lock it? What do you do?
No,
Just close
I just
it?
give it, yeah.
Okay, so you start looking through crates. It's food stuff. It's beverages. There's some bottles of wine in here. It's where they keep all the food and all of the dry goods and things too.
No chips?
Nothing.
Is there any milk?
You
in
find
it?
a bottle of milk.
Great. I store this
Okay.
bottle of milk and a bottle of wine.
Okay.
And then I leave.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, where do you want to go?
Can you show me real quick the top of the boat? Where the captain and whatnot are? Okay. I'm going to make my way back up this staircase and then head down this way.
Okay, so you come right back up in the bridge.
Yeah.
I'd like you to make another stealth check, please.
21.
Okay. As you come up these stairs, as you get to the top, the floor creaks under your foot.
Okay.
Immediately, a deckhand who is right beside you stops, and he's like, and he looks down at you, and he reaches out to touch you. He looks down like this, and he kind of like doesn't understand what's going on. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can dodge his touch.
Keep their hands off you.
17.
With the 17, just past you as you kind of curl around that corner.
Okay.
And he turns and goes, "Did you hear that?" And everybody's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And they just start talking as you exit through the curtain.
Yep.
Okay. You guys are back in the gambling hall.
We are.
You're going to have to... Okay. As you guys walk into the gambling hall, again, very, very busy. You hear the sound of dice. You hear the shuffling of cards. You haven't done a lot of... You can tell me if in your background you've done any gambling or if you've frequented... I'm assuming you haven't. I'm assuming you haven't at all.
I would say I haven't. I've been
in areas
around
where,
places where there are gambling because people will gamble on my fights.
Yeah. True.
And so I've seen a lot of rich people and that, so I'm just trying to pretend to be like them.
I like
To
that.
the best of my ability.
I'd like you guys to make performance checks, actually, as you walk through here, to see kind of if you can hold up a decent facade.
11. Crit.
21.
That's a crit.
Crit.
That's a 20? Wow. You fit right in. This is a dream you've had since you were a child.
My brother taught me poker when I was a little girl.
And so you,
That wasn't a card game, I tell you.
yeah. You've always kind of wanted to play the...
What the?
Just turn the volume.
I did! I turned the stupid thing off.
Oh, dear.
The song is not property of Realmsmith.
I hate iPhone.
Yeah, dear. Oh, don't say that out loud. They may...
Sorry, I vastly dislike the iPhone.
Give me 1 sec here, folks. Talk amongst yourselves, talk amongst yourselves.
I'm going to play some poker and I'm going to kick some ass.
Okay. I will follow you.
Don't forget that move I taught you.
Yeah. This one, right?
When in doubt,
When in doubt.
I'm really sorry.
bring him out.
I'm really sorry I'm on a different deck than you are right now.
Give me a second.
But don't worry.
I'm gonna have a
I
glass of
promise
wine.
I'll make a splash. when
What's
I
your
do what you do.
intention, Roscoe, as you traverse the top floor?
If I recall correctly, there were a couple of doors leading off that hallway. I want to investigate those.
Okay.
Are any of them open?
Yes, they are. Not open, but one of them, but they don't seem to have a lock on them.
Okay.
You go to the first one or the
Yep.
second one? There's 3 doors along the hallway.
I'll check out the first one.
Okay. As soon as I'm done here, I will.
Oh wait, which one's got like good stuff in it?
Yeah, nice try.
Okay.
Jeez.
So close.
And do an investigation check for which room is best. Did I tell you the garbanzo bean joke?
I don't know if I should say yes or not.
Well, it's not like they have
Let's say no.
Okay. What's the difference between our garbanzo bean and a chickpea?
I don't know.
I've never been interested in having our garbanzo bean on me.
Oh my god.
Isn't that good?
No.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
That just
definitely-
happened. That just happened.
So that's the sound of
Wow.
our YouTube
That's just a joke.
ads being
It's just a joke. All right.
All right. Okay. That's the last time I reference anything and allow you guys to kill time. You open up. So what would you do? You step up to the first door.
Yeah.
You open up the door and you see. Oh gosh, Jeff.
We didn't make everything difficult, Jeff.
Jeez.
Gosh, come on.
Come on. Jeez.
You notice that it is a crew cabin.
Okay.
There are bunks and they're like just like that hammocks.
Okay.
And there are 2 sleeping crew members. I would like you to make a stealth check. Again, please, as you open this door
Don't wake them.
with advantage.
I rolled in that one twice.
Did you really?
It was meant to be.
You can have this die back. I don't want this anymore.
The door opens as someone jumps up in his bunk. He seems to have been reading at the time, and he jumps up and he reaches for a what looks to be a sword, and brandishes a sword handle. Then the gentleman across from him, he's like, "Did you just see that?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so he jumps off. What do? You have a split second.
I'm gonna sprint down the.
You're just gonna run?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not taking care not to make any noise, right?
Well, at this point.
Okay. The deckhand steps out of the doorway, jumps out of the doorway with his sword in hand. Hears steps running, and he's like, you kind of look back as you dash through the curtain, and you can see he's like, what is going on here? And you step into the dance hall. You step into the dance hall, and the band has started to play at this point. There is a lute player, a flute player, and a dancing girl in the middle. And there are a couple of tables along the sides of the walls, and there's a couple of people who are kind of just sitting along the sides who are listening contently to the beginning of the performance.
Do you want me to role play the dancing I do or no?
No,
Okay.
please. Spare us. At this point,
Wow.
you're wowing me today? Seriously? All right. As you guys are in the casino, people are milling about, people are gambling, drinking, having a jovial time. As you notice, there is a shoe woman, you know her to be Shoe, who in our kind of world would be of Asian descent. Tim, you can put that picture up. And she looks like this. And she is walking up and down the aisles. Tim, that was very good. Wow, he's on it, eh? She's walking up and down the aisles, and she has a bag on the side of her, and she's wearing these yellow robes, kind of Asian style cut robes with snakes embroidered in them, very, very finely dressed. And she walks up and down, and she kind of looks at people, and she smiles as she's going. She's kind of clutching the strap of the bag with one hand, and she has her hand on the bag, and she's kind of like walking around and nodding just as she walks up and down the aisles. She kind of turns the corner, she looks up at you, she nods like this and smiles, nods at you, and continues to make kind of her rounds. A gentleman on the far table does one of these. She sees him, she comes over. He takes out some gold, puts it in her hand. She counts it. She reaches into her bag, and she pulls out a stack of golden Goose chips, and she gives it to the gentleman at the table, and she nods. I'd like you guys to make a perception check, please.
14.
Okay.
Actually,
14 as well.
it's 15. Actually.
15. Okay. With the 15, you notice that she reached into that bag a lot deeper than it had a bottom on it.
I see. In a way that Balabar did?
Yeah.
Okay. From the chips that I see on the table and the ones that she brought out, do they look like they are exactly the same as the one
Yes.
we have? Okay. So it hasn't like changed. It's not like we've got like the 2018 chip.
No.
Okay.
It appears to be the same. Some of them are older, more beat up. Some of them are newer because they've been minted recently. But the point is that it's all similar stuff.
The golden goose, is it like a carving from the looks of it?
Yeah, it's carved into the wood and then it's painted
Oh, okay.
with a golden paint,
All right.
like it's plated. Oh, sorry, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's a wooden structure that has been plated in gold.
Okay.
That's what it appears to
All
be.
right, Akanta, I think if you want to gamble, you'll have to talk to that woman over there.
Let's buy some poker chips.
All right. And, I'll be there for good luck.
So I'm gonna go up to her and, or no, the other guy waved her over. Should I wave her over? I'm gonna wave her over.
Sure.
Okay. It takes you a couple seconds to get her attention as she kind of turns the corner again and she sees you and she nods like this and she starts towards you. She stops and she says, "Well, hello. How may I help you?"
I would like to purchase some chips, please.
All right. You are new here.
Yes, I am.
Welcome
Thank you.
to the Great Dame.
Do you know most of the people by name here?
We have regulars, yes. I've never seen you before.
Well, we are new. Have you seen Emerith tonight? I was told this was good place to be. I hoped I would see her.
I don't know anyone of that name.
Okay, that's all right.
Is she expecting you? Are you expecting her?
No, I don't know if she's here today, no, but I was just, I believe this is a place she frequents, and I thought it, worth it to come and enjoy the festivities.
Well, how much would you like?
What would be a good amount?
Oh, that is up to you. How lucky are you feeling?
I'm feeling rather lucky, actually, thank you.
Well, then, lots of money would be great.
Then I will get lots of money.
It is a gold per chip.
1 gold per chip.
Yes.
Based on looking around at everybody playing at the tables, how many stacks?
Just,
Buttloads.
yeah,
Okay.
for the most part. Looks like high rollers.
Maybe I should get maybe like 100 chips if everybody has a lot already to start with.
Sure, 100 to get your feet wet, yeah?
Or we'll get 100 chips, please.
That'll be 100 gold, please. She doesn't even blink at that number.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah. Okay. You count out 100 gold pieces. She reaches into her bag, gives you 100, and puts her gold back in the bag.
I know I'm not there,
Yeah.
but if I was,
Yeah.
I would want to know where that gold's going.
Yeah. It goes in the bag.
Okay.
Okay. What do you guys do?
So you're going to find a table, I suppose?
I'm gonna go play some poker. Looks like there's an empty seat over there. I'll just ask if I can join the game.
Give me a perception check, Jeff.
Perception?
Yeah. Okay. You go over, and there's a table of 4. You want to put the table over there? Don't put the chairs around it. All right. Sitting at the table, you have a well-to-do gentleman in a very fine embroidered suit. You have an escort sitting beside him, kind of like just kind of hanging on his shoulder. You have a gentleman who looks to be in some sort of, not military garb, but some sort of uniform. You're not sure exactly what. And you see a copper dragonborn at the other chair. And they're sitting there. There's one seat available. You sit down. Okay. The gentleman doesn't even look at you. He has one of the golden goose, and he's doing the whole chip thing in his hands as he does it. The other uniformed gentleman kind of looks up at you and nods, and then looks back down. And the copper dragonborn looks up at you and smiles really, really wide in this warm, inviting grin, and he says, "Please sit down."
Thank you.
And as you sit, there is also the female halfling that you saw in line. She is sitting at one of the seats, and she is wearing the black vest and the white shirt that you saw the other gentleman wearing in line. And she is obviously the dealer. And she says, "Dragon poker?
Yes, please."
You are in the right place." Pulls out a deck of cards, not pulls out, grabs the deck of cards, and she starts to shuffle them, and she starts to deal.
Gosh, she has some real cards. I'm so excited.
No kidding, right?
All right. Okay, so it's all right. And she just assumes that everybody knows the rules. You need to clear your area here. She starts to deal the cards around the table. She comes to you. Goes around the table again. I love that I'm playing 4 people, including the dealer.
We could stand in if you want.
Am I allowed to look at my cards?
Yeah.
Hit me.
One more time.
Hit me.
Am I allowed to show everybody else my cards?
You can if you want. Don't tell me.
And,
In real
eights are
poker, that's
crazy.
not a
Place,
good idea.
place your bets.
Pocket aces is awesome.
The copper dragonborn puts down 200 gold. Oh, sorry, puts down 5 gold. I'm sorry, not 200 gold. 5 gold on the table. Keep track of these numbers.
Okay.
The gentleman in the uniform folds. The gentleman in the fine clothing puts down 10 gold. Bet is to you.
I fold.
Okay, and the dealer folds. The betting goes back and forth.
Playing a game within a game.
And holy crap.
I would have just rolled this either one.
And the copper dragon, big grin around his face, decent pile of chips, shows that he has a full house.
Holy shit.
Smiles, everybody gives him a bit of a clap. He pulls it in, and he wins.
What's his name? Do we know his name?
You don't know anything.
I might ask though.
Copper Dragon Man.
She starts to deal again.
Okay.
Cards back, please.
Yeah.
The copper dragonborn looks over at you and he says, "It's been a good night."
You're doing exceptionally well. Have you been playing all night?
Oh, I just started.
Oh, that's lovely. Have you?
I will be playing most of the night. I enjoy dragon poker.
Do you come here to play often?
This is about my 5th time.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name, sir.
My name is Ricardo.
Ricardo, lovely to meet you. My name is Akantha.
Thank you.
This is my friend Vor.
Hello, Vor.
Hello.
You're quite the mountain of a person.
Thank you. I see that you are quite shiny.
Yeah, that is true. The highfalutin kind of guy with the escort on his shoulder is all business. He doesn't care about what's going on. The dealer turns to you and says, "Bet is to you."
I would like to bet 5 gold coins, please.
Okay, you put 5 into the middle. The guy with the escort folds. The guy in the uniform folds. The Dragonborn looks at you. He matches. 5 gold. Dealer says 1 more for this is 1 up for you and 1 up for me. That is good. Bet is to you, my dear.
I'll do another 5 gold, please.
I'll see that 5 gold. I know, I should have had chips for this. And I put, she pushes more, or the Dragonborn pushes more into. Oh, I can't imagine that is very good. Oh, you have hearts. Let me see. Dealer says, that is to you.
10 gold coins, please.
The copper Dragonborn looks at you, kind of raises an eyebrow. Okay. Pushes 10 in. I'll raise 5. And he pushes 5 more in.
I will call your bet.
Okay. 1 down, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dealer says bet is to you.
I'll bet another. I'll bet another 5 gold.
Looks at the other people again. The guy with the suit is just doing his thing. Man in the uniform has taken now more interest in what's going on between you guys. And the Dragonborn looks at you and says, I will fold. Good hand.
Hooray.
What do you guys do?
Okay, so.
Well,
Oh, wait. 10, 25, 30, plus the time he raised me, it was like, what, an extra
5.
35? So I won 35?
A couple rounds of drinks.
straight river. Yeah.
So I'm up to 1.
You were in the dance hall.
Yep.
You just cleared the curtain. You look, there's a couple people kind of like milling about, a couple people watching. Band has started to play. It's fun and energetic in the room. What do you do?
I wait to see if the guard follows me out that curtain. I wait like about a minute.
Yeah. 30 seconds
30 seconds.
into that minute,
Yeah.
4 deckhands barge through the curtain.
Okay.
And the deckhand says, or one of the deckhands says, spread out in the room. We have a stowaway. That's what we'll end the session for tonight. Good job, guys. A little James Bond Riverboat Casino episode.
That's awesome.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. It was 10:30 on the dot, so I figured, you know what? Good timing.
Perfect.
Thanks everyone for watching again. That was episode 29, Sentinels of the Storm. In 2 weeks we will continue this. There'll be episode 30. Can you believe we're at 30 episodes?
Crazy.
A week today, we will have the Order of Dragon's Bane at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. What's happening in Dragon's Bane right now?
Well, you guys have just gotten on an airship, and you're on your way to the island of Atmos, where you've been told a great magical artifact exists.
Oh, that's right.
Probably of the utmost distinction.
Oh man, Atmos distinction.
Right. Yeah.
See what he did there?
Cool. Yeah.
He's been on it all night. We are going to find out who won a membership to the realm. Let's see.
Hey, Brandon, got a question for you.
I don't know if I want to.
Hey, no, you'll be okay with this one. When does a joke become a dad joke?
When you tell it.
Oh!
Joke within a joke.
Snap.
It's good.
All right. So, when does it become a dad joke?
When it becomes apparent.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good dad joke.
That one, yeah, that one's not bad actually. I'm gonna remember that one. Keep it in my dad joke lexicon.
Not the bean jokes?
No.
All right, we have a winner.
Awesome.
The winner is, and I don't know if Shay has already won, but Shay McKinney. I don't know if you're a member of the realm or not, actually. But if you're not, you can give it to a friend. So congratulations, Shay McKinney.
Shay.
You are always here, week in, week out. You have won a membership to the realm. You can pass that on. I just got a text
Bequeath it
from
to
our
your grandkids.
producer, Shay McKinney. Yes, I just announced it. Thanks, Tim. How did we choose the same person? That was really... It was really
Wow.
weird. Shay, it was meant to be.
dice are in
You
your
have
favor,
won a membership to the realm. We will private message you with, you should private message us on our channel if you are still on. If not, we will get a hold of you. I think Shay, you're always in our stuff, so we'll make sure that we track you down. Congratulations and welcome to the realm. Or if you're already a member, then you can pass it on to someone else. Again, if you enjoyed what you saw tonight, make sure that you like and subscribe and share the video, as well as hit that little bell icon to be notified every time we go live. And on Twitch, make sure that you follow us. We're doing a lot of new stuff on Twitch very, very, very soon. This coming Thursday, Tales of the Shattered Shield. We'll be playing the rest of Brigand's Corridor, which was the second crate in our campaign. That'll be exclusive to members of the realm. So enjoy, Shay, or friend. And it'll be a good time. The modules were written by the gentleman over here. Hopefully you'll be able to play on Thursday night if you can make it out. That would be amazing. So that is this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Sunday, May 5th, we will be launching and debuting. We're very excited about Nolzur's Marvelous Tutorials with Realmsmith.
Absolutely.
That is on the Realmsmith Twitch channel, but will be also hosted on the D&D Twitch, and that will be every Sunday at from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be painting a Nolzur's Marvelous Mini every single week. We're starting with the 4 dragons, so we're going to do probably a little bit of a vote on the realm to find out which dragon we should start with. And then we'll go from there. Depending on how people vote, will depend on which dragons we do which week. So that's very, very fun and exciting. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks to Tim for producing,
Thanks, Tim.
buddy. Appreciate it. And thanks to Tim for getting all our crates out on time, guys.
Yes.
We're really stepped up our game. Both him and I are full-time Realmsmith now, and we've got crazy things coming. We had a call last week. I wish I could tell you about it, but I can't tell you about it yet. But you guys will find out about it hopefully in the next couple months. We're very, very, very super
Do we get to find
excited.
out before they find out?
Maybe.
Off camera.
No, you don't.
Off camera.
No, you don't. Love you guys. Have a good one. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace.
Thanks, guys. Okay, what's happening?
Possible, yeah.
Shay McKinney said, "Thank you."